Hey guys, it's Scott here and welcome to another FIFA 17 live stream. Hopefully you do enjoy this one today. If you do, hit that thumbs up button down below. We're going to aim, as we did yesterday, for 75 likes on this. If we could hit that, that would be amazing. Thank you for your recent support. It's been incredible. And if you are new to the channel, watching this for the first time, watching me for the first time, and feel like this is the kind of thing that you'd like to see more of, we do it every single day here on YouTube. Streaming FIFA, doing SBCs, Div 1, Draft, Foot Champions, playing against you guys. You name it, it will be in there, okay? So, today we're going to do a few different things, most likely. But the main one, I think, is we're going to be getting ready, investing for the upcoming SBC Lewandowski. So, obviously, recently we have seen... when did they get added? The other day. I can't remember what day it was. But they added the SBC Premier League and the Saudi League. So you can get Harry Kane and also Al Summer. And obviously I did Harry Kane the other day, so that was all good. I've not done Al Summer yet. And I've still got all of these other ones to do. But we still have more that are going to be released in the future, right? So obviously Lewandowski is going to be one. You'll probably have ones like the Championship. And then any other top league or top division that hasn't been done yet, you assume is going to have one. Judging by the fact that they've done the Japanese League, they've done the Saudi League. What's going to stop them from doing the Austrian League, the Ukrainian League? Like, there's no reason for them to not do these. So, in theory, you could probably invest in every single one of these, and you will most likely be making money. So, there's so many leagues that are still yet to come. But we are going to be focusing on probably the biggest one that is yet to come, obviously, which is the Bundesliga. Like, if you scroll through these, some of them could have half-decent players. Like, I mean, if you go to the if you go for something random like the Argentinian League, I don't know who the top scorer is, so I don't know what the goal or what the player would be. Something like Liga do Brazil isn't in the game, but then some of these other ones wouldn't be too bad, but also their cards, unless they get good or big upgrades, aren't going to be incredible, right? So, as I say, you could invest in basically every single team in every single one of these leagues, but in reality, there's not an insane amount of point, because unless they get massive upgrades, then the cards aren't going to be insane, so maybe they won't really cost that much to do. For example, the Scottish League, Griffith's card isn't insane, so he costs like 60 to 70,000 coins or something like that. So I think a lot of them will be the same. So let's catch up with the chat. Hopefully everyone's had a good day, and hopefully you do enjoy the stream. Hello to Joel, Morgan, Thomas, and everybody else, Sam, and everyone that is just tuning in. Hopefully you've had a great day, and hopefully, as I say, you do enjoy the stream. If you do and you want to hit the thumbs up, then you can support the stream. That would be highly appreciated. But yeah, so we are going to be looking at the Bundesliga today, as it is the biggest one that is left to come out, really, after the Premier League. I personally thought that the Premier League would be the last league to actually be released, but hey, I was wrong. And as someone pointed out at the start, it's quite surprising that they released an SBC Harry Kane so quickly after the Player of the Month Harry Kane was out, when the Player of the Month was 4 ratings higher, and he wasn't insanely expensive to do. So it was a little bit weird, but I don't know. I don't really understand their decision making sometimes on this game, but if we look at some of the other SBCs, this is what we're going to base it around, okay? So obviously, Lewandowski's base card is a 90, compared to someone like Harry Kane, whose base card was an 84. His SBC card was an 87. That was his second in form, right? Obviously, his first was an 86, then an 87. For Luis Suarez, his base card is an 82. Then he got an 83 in form, and then a 94. 93, then 94. I can't talk right now. And then you had someone like Higuain. Let's very quickly go to Higuain. His base card was an 88, then he got a 90 in form, and then a 91 SBC card. So we're assuming for Lewandowski, obviously, like I say, his base card is a 90 rated. His first in form was a 91, so surely, going by the logic that they've used so far, his SBC card should be a 92 rated, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to judge some of the teams based on how much it costs to do, how much it, one, costs to buy that inform, right, of the same rating. Because obviously Lewandowski's up to a 94 inform at this stage. He's got better cards than his SBC card will have. Whereas it was the opposite for people like Kane, Higuain, etc. So we're going to look at the price of the inform, how much that costs compared to how much the SBC should realistically cost. And then also, for example, on Higuain, what are the top teams? What ratings do you need for those teams? What are the requirements for the lower teams, etc.? That's how we're going to judge who we're going to buy and how much really we're going to invest for this Lewandowski. Because I could do it to make profit, or I could do it to just try and have all the players ready. So when Lewandowski does eventually come out, bang, we just slot in all the players in all the teams. Maybe we have to go out and buy a few more because I've got something a little bit wrong. But we should be pretty good, right? So, that is the plan for today. Let's quickly see if I missed anything in the chat very quickly. There is just one club in there. It was just an example, wasn't it? Just an example. Argentina 1 would be awful is normal as 38 pace. Exactly. So, for example, his SBC card probably will suck. And so people won't pay much for it. So the prices won't get inflated too much. Because there won't be enough demand. Like, people could try and price fix. Let's take this Argentinian one for example. And even if the card is awful, they may just price fix anything. So even if there's only 50,000 people that want to get this Argentinian card compared to millions that wanted Higuain, right? Just randomly making up numbers. They will have to massively overpay. When in reality, it shouldn't be like that because the demand will be so low that you can't even price fix because nobody will buy the cards because they won't think it's worth it. So there you go. Who do I think they're going to release? Or when do I think they're going to release it? I mean, we get them like every month or so, don't we? We get 2. So it'll probably be a few more weeks until the next 2 come out. And maybe then it will be Bundesliga. Maybe it won't. We will just have to wait and see. Okay? No longer in the league goes to the next top scorer. Yes, it does. SBC Lewandowski would cost in his upgrade amount. You'd rather just buy an inform of his. See, that's what a lot of people would have done for Harry Kane. That's what a lot of people would have done for Higuain. Whereas, for example, Suarez, you couldn't get a higher rated card other than his team of the year, right? So that's why so many people think that it's worth getting that Suarez card. Whereas Higuain, you could go out and buy his 93 rated inform or one to watch. So why would you do a 91 SBC? So a lot of people would think it's going to be very similar for Lewandowski, right? So we're looking at his 92 rated card right now, which is a team of the group stage card. Let me actually get it on the game rather than just on a website for you. So in case you haven't seen it, we're just going to base the stats off being a tiny bit better than this card. So Lewandowski, special. As I said, he's got a 94 rated card, which is right here. Okay? That's going to cost you, who knows, 850,000 coins, let's say at a guess. But this 92 card looks like it's at about 400,000 coins. Okay? I mean, who knows what that's going to go for. That could be quite interesting to see, potentially, in 50 minutes' time. But 400,000 coins for this Lewandowski. Okay? Whereas, let's go onto FUTBIN right now and see how much it would cost to get a 91 rated inform Higuain. Okay, so the 91 second inform Higuain costs 172,000 coins on the market. To do his SBC card, obviously for an untradeable 91 Higuain, it costs roughly 208,000. So it doesn't really make much sense in the prices that people have to pay to get these cards, right? You're paying more for the same card and you can't sell it, right? Again, a lot of it comes down to whether you have a lot of players in your club already. For example, the Harry Kane SBC, I made profit on that because I had so many of the Premier League players in my club already. I didn't have to go out and buy that many, other than from like Chelsea and Bournemouth where I had big expenses that I had to pay. It was very, very easy for me. And the same will be said for this. It will have been said for all of the big leagues, right? So it's difficult to say exactly how much it will cost. As I say, this has a price of roughly 400,000 coins, this card. So will his 92 SBC card be a little bit more than that? Will it be a little bit less? I would imagine more, which you may think, as I say, that doesn't make sense. Why would you pay more for an untradeable card? But that's how it's worked in the past. People pay more for that Harry Kane card than they would have to pay for an 87 inform of him. The same for that Higuain. So we're going to base it off of that and say, I don't know, maybe you'll be looking at 500,000 coins for Lewandowski, 92 rated once he comes out, SBC untradeable, and that is what I'm going to guess at, okay? Let's see if I've missed anything else. How's my day been? My day's been good, thank you very much. Lucas says, hi, welcome to Levent, and to anyone else that's just joining, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Hopefully you've had an awesome Tuesday. What have you been up to today? Put it in the chat right now. Let me know what's been going on. Anything interesting or cool, let me know. And as I say, thank you to all the people that have hit the thumbs up on this stream already. Halfway to 50 likes within like 10 minutes is pretty crazy, so thank you for the support. And to anyone that may be new to the channel, if you want to see this kind of thing every day, you can subscribe. It's up to you. Right, okay, so let's quickly scroll down. Who are the 3 teams you need for Suarez? The big 3, obviously, Atletico, Madrid and Barca. I'm not doing those for a little while. You already have all Bundesliga clubs completed in your club. Nice. That's exactly what you want. Have I noticed who is on top of that? I'm assuming it's you. You get 20 packs can make you at least 100 to 150k. This is true, right? This is true. The thing is, a lot of people, as I say, you're paying more for that Higuain than his inform costs, but you do get packs in return. Now, the only issue with that is the fact that you may get absolutely nothing in your packs, which has been my pack look for like the past month now. You just get absolutely screwed, and so, okay, you get an extra 25k as well. So in reality, you are paying a little bit less. So maybe this will be the same. It will probably cost you 450 or 500,000 coins to get this Lewandowski, but then you'll make some of it back through a coin reward and also from the packs that you get. So in reality, even if you discard every single pack, maybe it will cost you 300,000 coins, 350k. I don't know. Again, this is all conjecture. We're just guessing, right? And estimating from previous ones and how they have gone about. Okay? So, there we go. Let's have a look. Who's better in real life, Lewandowski or Higuain? Lewandowski, I would say. Have I tried that? No. The hat-trick is on. You're just a cheat, in my opinion. You just come out of nowhere and then end up winning it. I don't understand how you do it every year. There's clearly some kind of cheating going on. So, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly look through, for example, some of the bigger teams in Calcio Way, potentially in Liga Santander. I think that's a bit more extreme because that's a 94 Suarez. Unless you're paying millions of coins, you can't get a better version of him. So these are going to have higher requirements. For example, 85 rated team, 85, 86 rated. I personally don't think that it will go as high as that. I may be wrong, but that's just how I see it. For example, Juventus is an 82 rated. Maybe you'll go 83, 84 for Bayern Munich, Dortmund, etc. So what we're going to look at is what we've got in our club and what kind of team ratings we can make from this, right? So that is the plan right now. So we're going to go into concept squads and just see what I have as it stands. And then what we should really just be going out and getting. Because obviously some players will massively jump up in value. Some players will stay basically the same. And by staying the same, I mean maybe a non-rare gold would go from 300 coins available on a bid to 900 coins. In my opinion, that's basically staying the same. Rather than a silver going from 250 coins to 2.5k. Like jumping 10 times that price. That's a bit different, okay? So we're going to go and most likely pick up players that I don't believe will change too much. That is the plan. So if we go to the Bundesliga, what we're going to do is we're going to fit in what I currently have and then what we're most likely going to have to build for these teams. So based on the cards that they have in the game and how expensive these currently are, we're going to see what rating and things like that we're most likely going to have to make when this comes out. So, I mean, these guys have only got like 76 as their highest rated for a centre-back. Their other defenders aren't too much better. I mean, you're not looking at a high rating for this based on this already, right? I mean, they could have... I mean, look at this. The midfield, again, is not high rated. You've got a few golds. You've not got a right-sided goal, but you have got some midfielders. So, at the most, we're going to be looking at... This isn't going to be high at all. Not at all. So they've got a couple of golds up front. So that's a 77 rated team. I imagine that will be more like 73. Something like that for this kind of team where there's not golds in every single position. You're not going to be looking at most likely a ridiculously high rated team. It's whether they are going to try and spread the cost at all. They could do that because they haven't really done that so far in these SBCs. What they could do is make it so you have to buy the best players for this team, right? So we scroll through the teams and you may have to buy the best possible Augsburg team and then not the best rated Bayern Munich team. I don't think that they'll change it, and I think it will be exactly how we've seen it already. It'll just be the same concept. Bayern, Dortmund will be ridiculously high rated. The rest will be quite low, 73 to 75-ish. So it's not going to be the most difficult thing in the world. So again, this is the kind of team where, in my opinion, unless they go with a weird formation, you don't really need to invest that much, because so many of these players will still be readily available. They won't cost much at all. Like, how much is this guy right now? Let's say 500 coins. He may go up, like I say, to 900. That's not really much of a change. He may not even go up that much because you don't need a high-rated team. So this is a kind of squad where you could invest and maybe you'll make like 100 coins on each player, which is good if all you care about is profit or getting it done as cheap as possible. But if what you really care about is getting the big bargains, this first team, it's not really the best start for that, is it? So I don't know if we'll really buy anyone from this. I am assuming that these left backs, again, like there's only 2 left backs for this team. So you could think, and they're both silver as well, so they're not packed too much. But again, because it's not the highest rated team that you need, you could... They may not be that expensive. And you can also just chuck in another player there, and you'll still get your chemistry. So maybe we'll buy a left back, and then we'll just leave the rest. I think for Augsburg is how we're going to start things off. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the chat. Better go buy players from those. Their silvers could go extinct. Easily could go extinct. What am I doing? We are doing a few SBCs. We're going to be investing for Lewandowski and probably playing some games as well. Do I know when this will come out? In a few weeks, it could come out. It may not be in the next 2 that they release. No one knows. Have all the players for this SBC made a squad for every team using 4-4-2? Do I think Bernat will be ridiculously expensive? Again, it depends on the rating that you need for the team. So if we go to the Bundesliga right now, and we go to Bayern, right? Let's go defence. What have we got in defence? So Bad Stuber will go up in price. Bernat will go up in price. I mean, he already has, right? Because nobody is going to want to buy a Boateng for 100k or... where's Alaba? Alaba, are you going to appear on the market, man? No. Philip Lahm is a decent shout to buy. Let's go left back. Left back and just bump this up. Okay. So, I just reset that. Of course I did. No one is going to want to pay, let's say he's 50k. I don't know what his price is. For a left back. For this kind of thing. They're going to want to buy Bernat and then up the rating in any other position that they possibly can. Which is why someone like Bernat is already going to have a bit of value. So his price has already gone up a little bit, which is why when I packed him the other day, I'm not selling him, because I intend to use him for the Bayern SBC whenever it comes out. Let's see. Messi suspended. Yep, he is. Can we play a quick game? No. Do draft later, potentially. Big fan of you and your work. Well, Noah, I'm glad that you enjoy the streams. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you to anyone that has supported the stream as well, hitting the 32 likes already. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much. And to anyone that may have subscribed, welcome to the channel as well. Let's very quickly... Oh, where am I going? Let's go back to our squad and let's go... Actually, no. I'm going to buy this left back first. Let's go to Augsburg, and basically the cheapest one. See, 1,000 coins already. Will you actually need him? Is the question. The answer may very well be no. So if we chuck a bid on him, and then we'll come back to it later, we need to remember that he costs about 1,000 coins. But we may not need him. You may just be able to chuck another non-rare gold in his position, and so you're just wasting coins by buying him. Right, what else? You don't want to buy Bamiyangs and Boatengs. Defense is always the most expensive for those SBCs. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, let's now move on to buy-in. Actually, can we... We should keep... People will still buy him. It's true. It is very true. So let's actually very quickly just do it this way. This is easier, isn't it? Bundesliga. Bayern Munich. Replace players. Yes. Okay. So Bayern Munich. Oh, I didn't use concept players as well. We're not going to be using Vidal. I think that's quite clear. I don't really want to use that. Hey, maybe I'll get a use for this Douglas Costa. There you go. Or maybe this Thiago that's untradeable, I believe. Yeah. I'm probably not going to use those cards. So let's very quickly rebuild this. Hello? Squad builder. But use concept players as well. Oh, I hate that this resets every single time. It should stay at what it was for the previous one. So Bayern Munich. Okay. So we've looked at the other ones. And we've seen that we need, for example, 85 rated team for Barcelona. You only need an 82 rated team for like Juventus. So for this, for a 92 rated card, maybe we'll be looking at an 84 rated Bayern team. Okay, so no one's going to use Team of the Year Neuer. No one's going to use normal Neuer either. So this guy's going to jump up in price most likely. No one's going to use Boateng. No one's going to use Inform Robin. No one's going to use the 94 Lewandowski. Vidal, I assume you could get away with not using. Hummels, let's get rid of that. Let's actually just get rid of the Informs. Okay. Right. So, Xabi Alonso, his price has probably already gone up for that card because he's out of packs, right? He's down to an 83. So he's been downgraded already. Now, people will try and get away with using someone like Badstuber. Javi Martinez is a decent shout, because he's also high rated. So if we go... Actually, that's upgraded, isn't it? Oh, where is he on the bench? I hate how this is a thing as well. You should just be able to get rid of the other guy. So if we put in Javi Martinez there... midfield, we'll just chuck someone random in for now. So we'll go with Renato Sanchez. Rafinha could go up in price. Don't know. That's a little bit tough to say. Then we'll go to Bayern Munich. Oops. So we don't want to use Lewandowski. So the question is, could we use a different forward? So obviously we've already got Muller. They don't have any other forwards. So that's not very helpful. You've got Thiago and informed Thiagos that you could potentially use to bump up your rating. Robin, I don't know what Robin's price is right now, but I know it's nowhere near what he's cost on previous games, so he may be viable to use. We've got Thiago, that is actually probably a decent shout as well. Because that's not an inform, is it? Oh, for God's sake. Again, I've got this 86, but... for this sake, we'll put in Thiago here. So then up front, it's whether they go with maybe a 4-5-1 potentially. So you have to go with another midfielder here. So you're going to have to get chemistry, whether that is by chucking in someone like a Kingsley Coman or a Douglas Costa and getting the chem that way. So this team right here is, let's just get rid of everybody else. As it stands, 85 rated. 85. Now, in my head, that's perfectly fine. For Bayern Munich, for a 92 rated card, an 85 team should be more than enough. Especially when Real Madrid, I believe, is the only team that's been required this year. Is Real Madrid as an 86. Now, the one thing is, again, we don't know exactly what formations they're going to use. They could try and screw everybody here. Because obviously Philipp Lahm is an easy one that's not expensive to get a good rating. So you've got to also think a little bit outside the box. Now, whilst you might be looking at this and thinking, oh yeah, Philipp Lahm, 88 rated, boom, easy. He's like less than 20,000 coins. That's a great way to bump us up maybe a rating or two. But what if they decide to screw us? And they go 3-5-2? Suddenly now Philipp Lahm doesn't get you the chemistry that you need, and neither does Bernat. So you're going to have to change something. So now this team that we had right here that got us the rating now suddenly doesn't work in terms of chemistry. So you've got to think about racing, but also being able to use different players and stuff like that. I mean, obviously you could still use someone like Philipp Lahm in a 3 at the back. And you could lose a little bit of chemistry. But then that means that you're going to have to buy like another striker or another midfielder and get them up there. You've basically just got to... You can't just plan for one scenario. It's basically what we're trying to say here. Now, obviously, when it comes out, some of the players may not actually be necessary. But the thing is, with Bayern Munich and Dortmund, you're going to need high rated. It's as simple as that. We don't know exactly what rating it's going to be, but it's going to be quite expensive. Like, remember the... What was it? The Aubameyang SBC. That cost hundreds of thousands of coins. Now, on that, they forced you to use Aubameyang. So the question is here again, will they force you to use Lewandowski? And they very well could do. If they really wanted to, they could put in, obviously, 11 Bayern players, and one of them has to be Polish. Now, do Bayern Munich have any other Polish players? I assume not. Otherwise, they can't really do that, can they? No, they don't. So they could very easily put in that requirement. The way Bayern play there, you're almost certain the form will be 4-1-4-1. But does it matter how they play or not? That's the question. Does it matter at all? Could sacrifice the 3 or 4 chem, but Bernat will not be worth it. We get the fullbacks and wingers. Yeah, exactly. Like, everyone knows that this is going to be expensive. It's as simple as that. Like, no matter what exactly the rating is and what exactly the formation is, we know Bayern Munich is probably... most likely, unless there's a team that is basically full of really expensive silvers, it's going to be the most expensive team. It's very, very simple. So, you can come back to this, and these prices aren't going to change too much right now, because they're already not really, really quick. What? I don't even know what I just said. They're not my God, I cannot talk. For example, someone like Robin is not 2,000 coins. He still already costs you 40,000 coins. So, a lot of people won't invest in him yet because it's a lot of money to just have in a player that's just going to sit there and you may not need him. So it's quite safe to pick them up because if you do need them, then their prices will go up, whereas right now they're just going to sort of sit and stay there. So Bayern Munich we don't really fully need to think about at this point in time because of just how this is going to work. It's going to be expensive. Simple as that. So if we go to the next team, what are we looking at? Hertha Berlin. Let's just go for a standard 4-2-3-1 for this one. Lahm at right mid, Robben striker at right forward. Yeah, again, could potentially work. But again, it's also whether they force you to use Lewandowski. We don't know whether they will. So let's go with Hertha Berlin. Now, obviously, we need... I wish there was a way when you were building or using this squad builder that you could take out informs. Because, for example, I don't know. I assume this guy's in form. Yeah. Is there a way to, when you do this... There should be a way to get rid of special cards, in my opinion. That would be a nice thing that they could jump in. Because I don't know how many of this team are in forms. I assume this guy is as well. Yep. I think this guy is. Yep. Kalou must be if he's an 84 rated. So, for example, this team, we chuck him out. And what you got to basically look at is, do they have loads of players in the positions that are normally expensive for these SBCs? Like they have 2 gold right backs. They're not going to be ridiculously expensive. It's as simple as that. Left back, they've got a bronze. What else do they have? Again, I wish that there was a way to save a search in some way. It would be so much easier. So let's go right back. We've already got the 2 right backs. So their only right backs are gold. They've got 2 gold rated centre backs. So that's fine. Left back, they've only got 1. So luckily this guy is a gold, so he won't be insanely expensive. But if he was a silver, then you should buy him as soon as possible because his price would just jump up, right? Then if they use a formation with wide players... They don't have any right mids. Or actually, we may already have the right mids. Yeah, so they've got 1, 2, 3 right midfielders. Only one of which is gold. The others are silver. They've only got 2 left mids. Is that an informed Kalou? They've got a bronze. And that is... Oh no, it's a normal card. Okay. So this is the kind of thing that's worth picking up, really. Just in case, because 1, it helps with rating, and 2, well, that's the main thing. But then it's also a gold left mid compared to a bronze can be massive in this kind of situation. But they have plenty of central players. So this is the kind of team where, if it is based on how they play in real life, then maybe they won't need the wingers. I don't know. I don't watch them play. I couldn't tell you. Whereas... I don't know if it is based on that. Maybe they base it on the players that they've got in the game and how cheap it or expensive it will be to do that team. For example, with this formation, because of the amount of central players that they've got that are all gold players, they're not going to be... It's going to be so cheap to do that one, right? Whereas if they suddenly switch it to a wide formation, then you need a left mid. So suddenly you've either got to buy Kalou or that bronze left mid. And the same with the right mids. You've either got to buy this gold guy or the 2 silvers. So luckily in this one again, there's no one insanely expensive and there's no position where we're desperately going to need a silver player or something like that. So we don't really need to instantly go out and buy someone right now. And for example, Solomon Kalou is already expensive, but that's because of the... African Tour SBC, he's already got a bit of value. So we wait for... Well, actually, that doesn't expire. Give that a week, and he will come down in price. Right? Simple as that. So let's go on to the next team, see if we need to buy anyone from this one. As I said at the start, we may not be buying too many players. It's just when we're desperately in need of getting someone as soon as possible, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. With a broken knee, waiting on the x-ray. Well, good luck with that, man. Hopefully everything is okay. They can make Dortmund the one to be more expensive, force you to use Royce or Aubameyang. I'd love them to force people to use Aubameyang. Get less of him on the game. Please do. When's it coming out? There is no thing. No one knows right now. Got to get 1 point from one game. Do I think you can do it? Obviously. Obviously. Going to make the formation based on the current one so you can go to online seasons and check it. That's what they've done for Kane SBC. Is it really? Really? Okay, so if we put... Interesting. I've probably been outbid on this guy that I bid on like half an hour ago. Oh. His lowest buy now was 1k. Thank you for pointing that out. Nicholas, I apologize. That's probably wrong. New York City, less? Who knows? I don't know. I apologise. In real life, Hertha Berlin play 4-2-3-1 with Kalou and Haraguchi. Right, so in reality, the best way to go about it... That's a very good shout then. Very, very good shout. So, for example, right now, we'll only do this for like 2 teams, just because I don't want to waste an insane amount of time. But what I will most likely do offline is look at every single one of these, and then base it off of that. So if we go to head-to-head seasons, it's a very, very good idea though, and well pointed out. So if we go to play match, you were trying to invest for Kane, check the online season formations, and you made 100k profit out of this. Fair enough. Came up against Dybala. You could win. It's fine. So let's go to Germany. And, for example, Augsburg, 4-2-3-1. Bayern Munich, what does this say that they play? 4-2-3-1. So, if it does come out as this, Thiago's up to an 89. Oh my god. His team of the season card is going to be filthy. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so if this is the formation that they use for Bayern, then it shouldn't be that bad, right? Unless they force you to use Lewandowski. You're going to need a high-rated team. So people are going to use Bernat, people are going to use Lahm. They may even go for Hummels, because he's not insanely expensive, because he's not very good on the game. So the only reason why he would be expensive, really, is for SBCs. So, for example, Mats Hummels... He's only 11,000 coins, and that's an 87 rated player. Remember when they first came out with the Christmas SBCs, and you needed ridiculously high rated players to do some of these? Like I say, for the Aubameyang one, you needed Aubameyang in there. And for some of the other ones, you needed like 86 rated teams. The prices of those players shot up so much that someone like a Hummels will go up. It's basically guaranteed, because there's no formation that is not going to use a centre-back, and he's an easy way to get a good few ratings. Whilst they do also have Javi Martinez, right, that you can chuck in, people are still going to use Hummels, okay? Aubameyang will be required. I mean, maybe, maybe not. But we don't know. There's another 4-2-3-1. Werder Bremen, 4-4-2. So you got to look at this. For example, their left back is a silver there, so maybe we'd need to go and buy him, unless they've got a different one. Let's just jump into another one. Dortmund. So Dortmund, 3-4-3. They play Piszczek as a right centre back. So a lot of people go out and pick up Piszczek, and who else have they got? Guerrero, who I guess there is as a left mid, and also Schmelzer, thinking that they'll be able to use them as fullbacks, but in reality, if this is the formation that we're going to need, then they won't be as useful. Ousmane Dembele will be decent. Royce, obviously, and Aubameyang are the highest rated by far. Luckily for myself, I've got an untradeable 86 and 87 rated Socrates. Can't compare League SBCs to Christmas. You only had a day on the Christmas ones. this is true, but at the same time, it's what happens, right? Like, for example, let's go to the market right now. How long has the Suarez SBC been out for? Does anyone know? Like, roughly when that was released? A month ago? Something like that? This is the example I'm going to use to show you why this is a point. And yes, whilst it is different, people won't shoot up as much because they're not as in much demand. People will wait like a week or two, or maybe even a month, and then they'll do this SBC. Let's go to Diego Godin. Godin, 2 months nearly. You'll say like a month and 2 weeks or something. So Diego Godin is like 36,000 coins for a Godin, right? Before, he was less than 20k. And this has been out for nearly 2 months for this Suarez card. So, whilst it isn't as completely comparable as the Christmas SBCs, where, yeah, you needed everybody right then and there, so everybody, like, some players went extinct. It was crazy. It is still similar. Like, he's nearly double the price that he was. So, for example, someone like Hummels could easily go to 25,000 coins. Because he's easy to get ratings from. And people aren't going to pay the 100k for Boateng. Again, like you said, Ribery and Robben can easily jump up as well because they're high ratings. Ribery is a good shout. Like, Robben, 87, he costs like 40,000 coins. I don't know how much Ribery is right now. Ribery's 10,000 coins, man. There's no reason to not pick up a Frank Ribery. At all. Like, again, basically no matter what formation they go with, you're gonna need someone like him. And he can bump up the rating a good amount. I know you can get like Douglas Costa as well. So Douglas Costa is an 84. And he's cheap as well. Most likely, you could probably, maybe, get away with Ribery on one side, Costa on the other, and not have to buy that Robben. Would be the way to think about it. 7th of February Suarez came out, so nearly 2 months, yeah. And he's still 38 or 36,000 coins like Godin. My God. More than double, you nearly bought him for 14k. Like I say, I used to make profit on people like that just a little bit when their prices were going up and down, but they have stayed there. Like Godin, let's very quickly check how much his price has changed in the last month, shall we? His 88 card. Right. Well, actually, to be fair, for some reason, in the last few days, it's gone up quite a bit more. Why? Why has it gone up so much? Okay, so before, he had gone up. Not by as an insane amount. He'd gone up from like, let's go to 3 months. What was he down to before this came out? Godin was less than 10,000 coins, right? And then, once this Suarez SBC came out, he went up to 20, 25k. For some reason, in, like I say, the last... What's the date today? The 28th. In the last week, he's gone up by another 10k. I don't really understand why that would happen. But yeah, he was less than 10,000 coins. So picking up someone like a Ribery right now, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get the guy. If I can get an 86 rated Bayern Munich player for less than 10,000 coins, why would I not do that at this stage? You never know what his price is going to jump up to. He could easily do exactly the same and go up to like 20k. It was the exact same with Mascherano. He was like 1,000, 2,000 coins. And yet he was extinct, Mascherano, for a while. My God. So, for example, Ribery, we can get a Ribery for 8,800 coins. For that rating, for that team, That is really, really good. So we will take that. Just got Higuain in a draft reward. Good stuff. Nice. Trying to get Rashford rating. What? I assume you're responding to someone else that I may have missed in the chat. Let me scroll up and see what I've missed. How do so many people get like 20k or 15 coins on FIFA? You're always stuck on 1k. What you need to do, first things first, if you've got, let's say, one team, let's say you've got a Premier League team, or, you know what, for this example, let's say you've got a Bundesliga team, and you've just got a Werder Bremen team. You need to have people on the bench that you can then rotate, so you never have to buy fitness cards. That's one expense gone, and then you can start saving up a few more coins. If you play divisions, you'll earn coins from playing the divisions, rather than doing something like single matches. Don't play the draft, that's a waste of money unless you're great at the game, and even then, you're still probably not going to make much profit on it. If you could qualify for FUT Champions, that would be amazing. That would get you a load of coins when all you have to do is play the game. That's how a lot of people do it, but as I say, when you're starting off, you don't need to spend so much money on great players when you can just build a better overall team rather than getting that one standout player. A lot of people will do that, and then they'll try and play too much around that one person, when in reality it's just going to affect your gameplay in a negative way. Like when most people get, I don't know, let's say Ronaldo in the draft, all they will do is give the ball to Ronaldo and hope he'll destroy the whole team. When in reality, if you've just got a solid squad, you'll probably play better. So just get a half decent team, just buy like a standard Premier League team is very, very cheap, paying like 1,000 coins at most for each player, and just get people that you can rotate in and out so you never have to buy fitness. It helps a lot. So let's quickly scroll down, see what I missed. Try to make 83 rated Dortmund. Okay, let's go with this then. Let's just go with it. Nick, hello, as well as Minnie and anyone else that's just joining. Hopefully you've all had a good day, and hopefully you do enjoy the stream. We've already hit 54 likes, so thank you very much anyone that has supported that. I appreciate every single one of you. Well on our way to that 75 target. As I say, it's appreciated. And welcome to the channel, anyone that may be new. If you want to see this kind of thing every day, then you can subscribe. It's completely up to you. So let's go with Darmstadt, just to see again, will we need to buy any silvers as soon as possible? See, now this looks like a team where there could be a bit of expense. I mean, luckily we have a couple of players already, so that's fine. But what will you need in terms of a rating for this? Maybe like a... What else have they got in terms of concept players? Do they have a lot of golds that are just, for some reason, not being put in the team? They've got a centre-back. We've already got him. We've already got him. We've already got him. We've already... Okay, right. So they don't really have many golds at all. So maybe this will need to be like a 71, 72 rated team. Right here. And so a lot of it is silver. Obviously we've got a gold right back. We've got gold here. We've got gold left mid. But the fullbacks, centre-backs, CDM, are the ones that may have a little bit of cost when it comes out, right? So maybe we want to try and pick one of these up. Jesus Christ, people are already trying to massively price fix this guy. My God. 2.4k. See, the thing is, some people may look at that and think, well, there's 2k. That's a rip-off for this guy. But we've seen these SBCs. And we know that even though this guy's 1.6k, I'm going to take that. I could probably get him for less than that on bid. But he may shoot up. Like, do they have more left backs? Let's very quickly check this. I assume they do. I assume that they do. Where are we going? Left back. Right, so they've got two more, but those are both bronze. Okay. So, these guys may go up in price as well. But I guarantee, if you need like a 71, 72, 73 rated team, this guy's price will go up by a lot. When there are no golds available, and especially if these guys are rare, I don't know if they're rare bronzes, there should be a way to distinguish between a non-rare and a rare in concept players. That's stupid in my opinion that that's not a thing. I don't know why they've done that. But if they're both rare as well, they're both going to be ridiculously expensive. It's just how these things work. Let's quickly scroll down. Did I listen to Ronaldinho's debut song? No. Right. Okay, let's see what's going on. Who had potential to get a big move, then went to China? Jackson Martinez. Yep. What are you doing better than that? What are you on about, Stephen? Tried to snipe Slimani. He's going up in price. Right, I mean, he's like 1.2k. There's no need to snipe him, is there? Need to video yourself commentating over that. Any ideas on what to do? Not really, to be honest with you. Not really. Doing rest of Prem teams today. Nice. Okay. Okay, so we're all caught up on that. That's fine. So, oops, controller wants to die. That's great. So, again, there's only one gold centre back here. So, you're going to need a silver one. You are going to require that. So, we may as well go out and get ourselves one. What league do I think they will drop with the Bundesliga? Possibly the Aussie one. It could literally be any of the others that they haven't done. I have no idea. We don't know whether this will be the next one. This may not come out for like 2 or 3 more 2 or 3 more iterations of League SBCs. There's no way of knowing. It's a shame, but that's just how it is. From that page, pain, but you'll see if they're rare or not. Yeah, I guess. So again, like I say, they've got a gold, but then silver and bronze. So if we go with silver here, what's the maximum or minimum buy it now for any of these guys? If you can get one for like 500 coins or so, they're 2 different guys. Let's go with him. 550 is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine for that. When will they drop it? We don't know exactly when it will come out. Did I try Hummels before an Ultimate Team? Not really, other than in Draft. That's the only time that I would have used him. So let's get rid of that guy. But again, maybe we just suck it up and buy this guy for 1k, because you can only get silver left backs for Augsburg. And whilst 1k is a little bit of an expense, he will go up. 700 coins. I assume that one's already gone. If it's not, I will take that. There we go. So, I mean, I could literally list him now and make profit on the guy, but when that does come out, that's a good purchase, because it's going to save me spending like 2,000 or 3,000 coins. Even though it may not sound like that much, it's less than 1/3 of the potential value. So we're just saving ourselves some money here. That's the whole point of this, isn't it? So where were we going? Darmstadt. We didn't get a left back, did we? So let's look at that right now. Oh no, we did. We got that guy, didn't we? Okay, never mind. Searched up the Xbox gamer tag, but it said you're offline. Yep. What's your point? That birthday packs aren't happening. No one knows. What do you mean, Chrissy? What are you on about? No one knows if they're going to happen. And they could do, they may not. We have no idea what they're actually going to say. Again, they said the other day, I swear, let me try and see if I can find their tweets. EA. EA Sports FIFA. Let's go to media. Where is the foot birthday tweet? Does it want to load? Hello, Twitter? No? Fine. Right. Foot birthday. Stay tuned for more info next week. why would you not... I mean, we're on Tuesday, right? They still haven't said anything about it, other than that it's happening on Friday. Don't say stay tuned for more info next week, right? Like, just say news is going to be revealed on this date or whenever. It's just a pain that you're just saying, oh yeah, we might say something next week. That's all you've got to look forward to, folks. You may get some information. It may only come out half an hour before the foot birthday starts, but you will get some information. Don't worry about it. Right, bye for now. See you later, Stephen. Good luck with it. Have SBC Suarez, Lacazette, player on the Hazard, is there a way to use all three in the same team? There probably is, but I'm not going to look at it right now. You'd probably end up having to use someone as like a centre mid, like Suarez as a centre mid or something like that, and link up Hazard and Lacazette with Kante in some way. I don't know off the top of my head, but it most likely is possible through the use of Cavani and Kante. Just briefly in my head. Lewandowski 17 goals for Poland in 10 games. I have to admit the guy is insane now. When have I ever said that Lewandowski is not a good striker? I say I don't like him in the game because I think that he's crap in game. He's just not very good for me. Well, that doesn't mean that he's bad in real life. That would be stupid to say. So again here, what I'm just going to do is buy these. Again, 1,000 coins. I will take that right now. 100% I will take that rather than paying 4,000 or 5,000 coins later on down the line when their prices jump up when people see this card that they want to get, okay? So this is why we are buying these people right now. Early. So we avoid the massive price increase that will inevitably happen. Again, that guy, 700 coins, we'll just take him. And we'll see what kind of rating we could get on a team right now with gold players and the silvers and stuff that we've bought, and see what it would be in relation to what we're expecting the rating to require. Should they do it instead of top scorer, as it was great, they could do this year's, I've been announced, it could be that. It could be, which again, I thought they might do something slightly different with the Premier League for that, but no, they released that way earlier than I anticipated. To invite you because you were doing live stream with viewers, but it said you're offline. Yeah, you can still invite someone when they're offline, dude. That is still possible, which is what most people... Well, no, that's what everybody does because I appear offline. So everybody has to do exactly the same thing. So if we go with this, 86 knockout, I would love knockout to win it. It will probably go to a striker, but it would be incredible if knockout won the player of the year. I would love it. You wanted Ibra for Premier League, but that's not how it works. That is not how it works. What teams do I have left in the SBC Suarez? The big three. The big three. So if we get rid of everybody from our subs and reserves now, we can see what kind of remaining players we will need. Because as I said, we're probably looking here at between 71 and 75 rated. It could swing. Well, no, it wouldn't be 75 because there's only a few golds. Oops, no. So that's a 74 rated team. I would be amazed if you actually need a 74. You probably need like a 73, 72. But then all I need to buy... Oh, and also a good thing to check on some of these players is whether they've transferred away, right? For example, Chelsea, if you had Oscar in your club at the start of the year before he transferred away, then you would have saved yourself a lot of money instead of having to buy him later on for this current SBC because he's no longer in packs, so his price has gone up massively. The same can be said for many, many other players. Like, for example, these two golds that I've got sat right here may not even play for these teams anymore. This guy looks like he's transferred away. Again, this card is now 2,000 coins, whereas his transferred one is 500. So you've got to also look at this in advance because this card could potentially go extinct, right? I mean, I don't know whether he's being price fixed at 2k or that's just how much he's actually going for. But judging by how many are on the market right now, that card could very easily not be on the game as soon as this SBC comes out. So it could be worth trying to get it rather than having to then buy a silver. But at the same time, people will put this in a concept squad and they'll think, oh, they've got a gold left mid, we don't need to buy a silver. When in reality, the silver may actually be cheaper. So I'm going to right now go and see if they've got any silver left mids or left wings and pick one of them up. Again, we just got to think ahead a little bit. Is 86 rated Renato Sanchez? Will I take knockout back? Sure, he can't be worse than Albrighton, can he? Been the best player in the thingy last couple of seasons. Let's keep going. Didn't you when he played for Leicester? Yep, I met him when he was wearing this kit. I believe in the fan store. This is the exact kit he was wearing at the time. If you watch football, you would know better all round. Yep. Just bought and setting it up an Xbox One S. Nice. When's the SBC coming out? There is no set date right now. 41 out of 42 games this season. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? So, if you are just tuning in, welcome. Hopefully you've had a good day, and hopefully you've had a good start to your week so far. If you do enjoy the stream, you can join the 66 people that have already hit the thumbs up. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you're new to the channel and want to see this kind of stream every day, where we do SBCs, we play games in divisions, we do some drafts from time to time, FUT Champions, etc., then you can subscribe and join us. It's obviously your choice. So let's go to left mid and see what we've got sitting over here. Right. So again, even a bronze for 200 coins, I'm just going to take. 200 coins is just, you may as well get him. Because if you can afford to use a lower rated player, then that's great. Because this gold, as I say, he's no longer in packs. He doesn't play for this team anymore. So you're either going to have to buy a silver, most likely, or manage to get that guy. But a silver is going to cost you 1.5k. Unless you can get one on bid for less than that. Which doesn't look incredibly likely, because there's none up that have a decent start price. So if we go back and chuck in, for example, that bronze guy that we just bought, and then we look at right backs. So if we were to get someone other than the bronze here, let's see how much it would cost us. So the silver... Okay, the silver's not actually that much. I thought it was going to be like 5,000 coins there. That would have been insane. So 1.3k for the silver. Unless you get someone a little bit cheaper on bid, obviously. This stupid thing needs to stop disconnecting. What about the gold? So the gold is more. Obviously, he gets you more rating, which is always ideal. But you're going to have to pay like 1.8k. 1.7k for the guy. Whereas the bronze, again, if you can get away with using him, I'm also going to pick him up just for 200 coins. Because if we can get that rating, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, so welcome, Weezak, Mike, and anyone else, Trebelli, everybody that's just tuning into the stream. As I say, I hope that you've all had a good day. I appreciate anyone that has hit the thumbs up so far and anyone that's subscribed to the channel today. Welcome. Hopefully you do enjoy the daily streams. I keep going to SBCs. It doesn't exist yet. We need to go to concept squads, goddammit. Okay? So, now if we switch these guys out, this is where we've got to be careful. Bronze... Bundesliga, Darmstadt. Now, what we have got to be careful about is our rating here. As I say, I'd be surprised. See, now that drops us massively down to a 71. Would that be enough? Maybe not. Maybe not. So they could potentially have dropped us a little bit too far. So I think it's worth picking up those other guys just in case we need like a 73 rated team. It would be worth it rather than risking it and hoping that 71 is good enough. So if we go with a 1.3 right back, that should be fine. And make concept squads because I'd rather do it on here. First time with you, awesome stuff. Well, Darren, thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you enjoy any future streams that you decide to tune in, as well as Weezak. Welcome to the channel, guys. I appreciate the support. Average rating is 72. So, by that, we'll need a 72 rated team, which this should get us up to now. There we go. So that's a 72. Again, we could risk, or is it really a risk? We could go and buy a left mid / left wing just in case. But I would be very surprised if we need a higher rated team than what I've got right there. I'd be pretty shocked. I mean, again, I could be wrong. So we'll just be safe and we'll go and get that left mid. Okay. So if we go left wing, no, left mid. And we want anyone other than the bronze guy, so we're going to have to pay a little bit more. Watched you were stuck on that. I mean, we're stuck all the time in terms of subscribers, but I don't really mind. I care more about the amount of people that are watching, like, this stream, for example. So we'll get that 1.4k guy. Okay. So Darmstadt is definitely done now. There's no way that we're going to need a higher rated team than that. That is all good. The requirements for the BPL SBC. What do you mean? You need every single team? Like the highest rated ones are 80 rated for Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, Man U, Arsenal, I believe. There could be something else in there. But yeah, I think Chelsea is 80. Just team rating of any team. All right, to compare it to that to see what their average is and see if that's what it's based off. What you should do is check what Barcelona's is to see if it's purely based on that. 80 rated, yeah, because it's only an 87 Kane. It's only 87. You're watching the stream snapped on your Xbox while playing FIFA. Interesting. And we've hit our 75 thumbs up target, so thank you very, very much for the support. I appreciate from every single person. You are all awesome. Thank you very, very much. And to, as I say, the people that are subscribing, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy the streams that we do every single day, guys. So let's switch to Dortmund now and move on to that. Dortmund. Okay. So obviously I don't want to use my informs and stuff, but in reality, actually, Berkey's inform is a guy that's basically got no value to me, so that's not the end of the world. That's an inform. That's an inform. That's an inform. So is this with... Barca is 85, Dortmund is 82. So that what's Real Madrid? If Real Madrid is 86, then maybe this is how it's done. And if so, then we can work out how this is going to work. Keelan? Probably. Who knows? Who knows? Am I on Tinder? No. My gamer tag is the same as the stuff you can see at the bottom of the screen. So we don't want to use Dembele. 86. So you're saying this is on So FIFA. This is a brilliant shout. This is a very, very good shout. How do you search for a team? Teams. Search team. So if we go, for example, Juventus, they're an 82 for the SBC. How do you see their average overall? See, that says 85. Or am I looking at something wrong? Any active SBCs like Russia? Yeah, we'll look at one. But where am I looking to see their overall rating? Because like I say, Juve says 85, but that can't be right. I don't believe that. Let's go to a different one. Actually, this is a good shout, this last one. Tom Tomsk. Team overall rating minimum 66. Whoops. But yeah, Josh, where do I see this? Big teams would be lower because of higher rated players. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, where am I seeing it, man? If we go Barcelona. See, it says Barca's an 85, but then it says Juventus are an 85 as well, when you only needed an 83 or something. That's 62. So it's not exactly that. So they change it a little bit. Okay. It's literally the first rating you see. Okay, so maybe Juventus is just an outlier. Inter Milan. Okay, Inter. Inter is an 81. And what did you need for Inter Milan on this? 79. The question is... Chem affects it too. Affects what? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. It's fine. Right. So, let's go back. So what did you say Dortmund was? Like an 82. So if we try and make an 82 or 83 rated Dortmund team, it's got to be more than 82 though, surely, for this. Surely. But we've hit our 75 target. That's so cool. So goddamn cool. So let's check in, for example, I've got Bartra. Then we can go with a Socrates card. Investing in highest rated possible. Like, obviously, it's not going to be insane. Like, we're not going to need an 87 informed Socrates. Nobody is... It's not as if every single person is going to have to buy that card, is it? It's as simple as that, right? Factors in informs. But then surely Barca would be higher than 85 now. I don't know. But if it does factor in informs, that's... I don't know, do I? So let's very quickly go with... Right, so we've got Goetze there. We can replace one of these with Shinji. Then you could go with Dembele. Obviously, we don't want to use the... Oh, we've got the normal one. Awesome. Right mid, you could go with normal peace check, I guess. The default database for accurate results. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't use the site. And then up front, so we're at an 80 rating right now. If we chuck in Adrian Ramos, who has transferred, that'd take us to an 82. What have we got in Foot Champions Monthly? Elite, like every time, I think. Or maybe I got gold the first time, I can't remember. But this, as it stands, we're using Royce, who is quite expensive. 60,000 coins for Marco Royce. 50 to 60k. Is there a way around using Marco Royce to still get a solid rating here? Again, Nuri Sahin. Just chuck in these different players and see how much they affect it. Again, I've got Berkey in goal in form, so that helps me massively. A lot of people won't have these cards. So concept players. If we can avoid using Royce and Aubameyang, that would be the dream. Should be a drop down. See the latest update. Drop down where? I don't know where you mean. Latest and click the little arrow. Again, yeah, I don't know where that is. Never mind. Have to use one of Aubameyang and Royce, surely. You'd think so, probably. You'd unfortunately probably think so. Bender, Castro, normal Berkey. Again, it doesn't really increase it too much, does it? Like putting those guys in, you're still only an 82 rated team. Oh, unless we do that. Does that make it 83? No. And before you have to use normal Lewandowski. I've said that earlier. You could easily have to do it. Would it be smart to invest in Lukaku? I don't think he's going to win it, so I would personally say no. But other people might disagree with you there. Disagree with me. So if we need an 83 rated team here, we either need an inform or we would need a Aubameyang. So let's very quickly go back to this. Concept players. Who could we have? You can get an informed Castro, potentially. Maybe. Informed Peace Check's ridiculously expensive, right? I've already got informed Berkey. You could get an informed Dembele. Other than that, though, like, would that even give us the rating if we go with one of these informs? Let's very quickly check. Informed Castro instead of the normal one. Would that get us to an 83? It would. But, again, that's with me having that 86 and that 84 without having to buy them. So, and Castro is already expensive. My God. Next to top 100. Right. Yeah, but I don't know where I'm clicking to see a database. Updated to March 27th, 2017. I don't know what's going on. They would make it higher than 82 if you would literally need all the best players. But this is going to be an expensive SBC. Right? It's going to cost like 500,000 coins, probably. So, don't be too surprised if you need a Aubameyang. Unfortunately, that's another 100,000 coins there for Pierre-Emerick. So, you may need an inform, or you may need these guys. Like, for example, this team right here. This is a lot of money. And then Bayern would be a lot of money if you need Lewandowski in there as well. But at the same time, you'd expect that the two biggest teams are going to be the two biggest expenses and then the rest aren't going to be too much. So it wouldn't really be insanely surprising if this is how it's done. And as I say, most of your expense comes from these two squads. Don't need a Aubameyang, just remove the subs. It's a good point. The man has a very good point. So let's just put in Schürrle for now. You may be correct. Now we're at an 83. But again, pointing out the fact I've got an inform and an 86 Socrates in this team. Look at the Suarez SBC, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Real all cost a bomb. We're still at an 83 here. I don't think we're going to change from that. So the point is then, if we do that, does that make it an 84? It does. So if they make it an 84 rated team, then you're going to have to buy all of these guys. If it's an 83, you can get away without him. And you may need to buy Royce, you may need to buy the 85 Socrates. I mean, the rest of the team isn't going to be too expensive. Like, that's quite obvious, isn't it? Royce is like, as we checked, 50, 60,000 coins. It seems that you're going to have Marco Royce, because he's one of the guys that really bumps up that rating. But will you need a Aubameyang? If you've got this kind of thing going on in your club, maybe not. In before, one of the requirements is a Gabonese player, and you're like, oh, great. So, in reality, we probably should pick up a Marco Royce, because he's going to be needed, isn't he? For 60k. We should get ourselves a Royce. I'll probably do that on Thursday when the rewards come out, because his price could come down a little bit. You can reach 83 without any inform, just get Berkey and Socrates 85. Awesome. Awesome for people that don't have them. Actually, that's a point then. I highly, highly doubt that this is going to be the case, but let's say even if we had a Aubameyang instead of Royce, drop 2 ratings there. How far could we go down with this in order to still get an 83 because of the informs that I have? Let's have a look. This could be interesting. Oh, I doubt I'm going to be able to go this low. That's still an 83 for me. Oh, please tell me it's an 83 rated team. I mean, I will pick up a Marco Royce. Definitely. But that's still 83 for me. That's very interesting then, because if I do that, and then I bring that to there, we can do that, put Bartra there, make him a centre forward. And also, actually, that's a point that Nick has just brought up as well. Because it's expensive, you never know, you could need informs. They could throw that in there. If they do, I mean, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine because I've got that Berkey. I mean, at this point in time, it could be worth just picking him up. Unless he's already gone up in price. He was basically discard value before. He's still only 14k. You're not really losing out on anything, are you? It might be worth it. But yeah, I could get away with no Royce or Aubameyang. Showing why investing is risky. Why? Sell Berkey. Why the hell would I sell him for 14,000 coins? When he could be very, very, what's even the word? Like, needed. Yeah, he could be very sought after, I guess, is the word. But there's 96 chemistry, 83 rated Dortmund team without Royce or Aubameyang. It's a shame that that doesn't bump it to 84. If it did, I believe I would be completely sorted. If not, I'm going to... The thing is with these SBCs, what I'm going to do as soon as it comes out, because I should have basically every single team done, If I've miscalculated by like 1 rating, all I will do is immediately go out and buy like a Aubameyang as soon as this is released. And then it's not as if I'm going to be losing money, because his price is going to go up if you need to have him. Maybe I'll have to pay like 10,000 coins more than he's worth right now, but still, it will be worth it rather than needing to pay 150k. So I'll just do that. But I should be fine for Dortmund because of the players that I've got right there. What rating do I think Lewandowski will be? As I've put in the thumbnail, I think he will be an 92. I think he will be 92. If Royce is needed, you reckon he could go up to 80 to 85k? Mm-hmm. Which is why I will buy one, but as I say, just not until like Thursday. So let's go next. What we got? Frankfurt. Let's see what we need for this. But 78 likes on the stream. Thank you very much for the support, guys. You subbed, but welcome to the channel, as well as Louis even. I thought I saw an E there. Louis Hayward, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy the daily streams. So here we've already got a couple of players. The question is whether they have... Right, so you've got golds here. That's an inform. Get rid of him. Gold, 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 silver. Why are they all in that? This is what I've just defaulted it to, because when we went on online seasons, that's what a lot of them were. We'll very quickly check, and we'll just go through like the next few teams and just see what their formation is, because that's most likely what it's going to be taken from. Apparently that's what it was for Kane. All of them match up with these. So if we do exactly the same thing, then we can be prepared. I should be good to go for this SBC when it comes out, man. So Frankfurt, player 5-4-1. Okay. Interesting. But again, you... Is it worth giving up your untradeable 93 Lewandowski in the buy-in SBC when it comes out? No, because the Lewandowski will probably be lower rated than the 93 one. So, of course not. What a stupid question. Unless he was higher rated than all his informs, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. Judging by what's happened with Kane and Higuain. But, there you go. Right, so they're 5-4-1. Interesting. Hamburg. Another one that's 4-2-3-1. Hoffenheim. 5 at the back again. See, these are the interesting ones. Especially this kind of team. Because people will buy left and right mids or wingers thinking they are needed. When, if that's the formation they're going to go with, they will have no value. Because unless you're using a right mid at centre mid, then they're not going to get the chemistry. So that's an interesting one to think about. Hoffenheim right there. Will be better on your team, Alaba, Boateng and Vidal, or Modric, Ramos and Carvajal? I haven't used Alaba and I haven't used Carvajal, so I can't compare between the two. But Ramos is probably the best centre-back on the game from my experience so far. Better than Boateng. But Boateng is still very, very good. Don't get me wrong. How many informs does he have? He's already up to a 94 rated card, Lewandowski, so far this year. 94. Oh, man. Why is this taking so long? Game? Thank you. So... Okay. So this one we may need to buy like a... Wait, what did... They played 5. 5 at the back. So we would still need a left mid. How much is he going for? Okay. I don't know if he still plays for them. Maybe he does. But 5.5k, people are already trying to price him out of the game. So that's interesting. What about this guy? Is he already massively overpriced? No. So that could be a decent guy to just pick up. But that left mid, that's one of those where you're going to end up using like a cam or whatever at left mid. And you'll still get your chemistry. Like, we'll chuck a centre-back in there. We still get 95 chem, which is what you need for these teams. So, we're fine in that situation. The rest are gold. That's all good. So let's go on to the next team. It's because the guy's nationality is very rare. Have I used normal Modric? Yes. He's very, very good. I think normal Vidal is very good as well. Some people complain about him though, and I don't really understand why. So what was next? Hamburg. Draxler's probably a good one for Wolfsburg. They're not going to need an insanely high-rated team, but maybe. We're cheap because of how many special cards they have, so they might drop the team ratings a bit because they aren't as high-rated as their highest in forms. Which is exactly why I'm judging this based on the same thing. I'm saying this is based on an 92 rated Lewandowski, so it would cost about 500,000 coins. So this team again. Right. So first thing that we notice is that they've got a silver right back. So he may be worth picking up because they don't have anyone that's higher than him. I mean, again, with this kind of team, it looks like you could potentially get away with using a centre-back at right-back because they've got enough gold centre-backs. Right? They've also got, they've got plenty. They've got loads of gold players, so this shouldn't be expensive. It's just that right-back. People are going to buy him for more than they need to because they're too stupid to use a centre-back at right-back and just lose a few chemistry points when it makes no difference. You need 95 chemistry. You're going to get that, even if you play a centre-back there and get him down to 5 or 6 chem. So that guy won't be needed, but he will go up in price. Simple as that. And again, these guys, you just use centre mids instead of centre defensive mids, and you're not having to pay much for a team like this at all. Unless players have transferred away to a different team, he's costing you less than 1,000 coins. It's very, very cheap. Do I think Martial is too OP? No. No. I don't think he's insanely good. So what are we on next? Hamburg. Hamburg were the one that used 5-3-2, right? 5-3-2. Actually, no, that was Hoffenheim. Never mind. Never mind. We've just done Hamburg. What a moron. But it was the next team. I was right. Hoffenheim is the one that used 5-3-2. Do I know the date? Nope, nobody does. FIFA 16 when you pack Zuma in form and Lukaku. My most viewed video of all time. Of course. Right, so here, again, they've got quite a few centre-backs here, so we're fine. They've got plenty of midfielders and strikers. Right back is gold, left back is silver, but that's going to be perfectly fine. You can just use another one of the centre-backs, just not the informed version, and you'll get your rating in chemistry. Again, another one that's not going to be expensive at all. It's going to be the case with a lot of these, which is, again, why they could easily push Dortmund to an 84 rated team where you need Royce and you need Aubameyang. And the same for Bayern Munich. You may need Robben, Ribery, Hummels, all of these players. Because these other teams aren't expensive. Everything will be released on the 31st. Well, that's just a complete lie. That's when Foot Birthday comes out, but not this. So there's no point trying to lie to the chat. You just look like an idiot. So, Ingolstadt. We don't know what formation they run. So we'll go with a standard 4-3-1-2. So this could be an expensive one. It's not 440k. Oh, right, that, okay. Did I use the formations from seasons in the other league SBCs? Apparently they did, yes. So this is going to be one of the most expensive ones. Okay, so this is where we're going to have to buy some of these players. 100%. Ingolstadt is going to be ridiculous. Which is who you've invested in heavily to see what team you come out with. So let's very quickly check the formation of Ingolstadt, because if this is a full silver team near enough, as we've seen with Bournemouth, this could very easily be the most expensive, other than the top, like Bayern and Dortmund, for this SBC. So we need to get this one done and out the way. I want to be prepared for this SBC when it comes out, to either make profit or just get Lewandowski. Simple as that. So let's go to Germany. Where are we looking? Ingolstadt. What formation do they rock? 5 at the back. 5-4-1. Okay. Right, so we'll remember 5-4-1. Look at the next two. That's standard. We don't need to think about that. Leverkusen is standard. Mainz, standard. All we've got to look out for is basically the 5 at the back ones. Simple as that. So Leipzig is another one where you've got to think about not buying wingers because they're not going to be used. So Leipzig are one that you've got to watch out for. The rest, most of these are just standard. Wolfsburg, 4-2-3-1. Again, very, very simple. Augsburg. Well, there we go. Who did you say you invested in? Freiburg. Again, they don't have a load of golds, do they? So this could be interesting. How much is Ramos, Modric, and Carvajal together? Less than 200,000 coins. So what did they play? 5 at the back. 5-4-1 or something like that. Ingolstadt. Oh, this is going to be so expensive. What is this? We're preparing for Lewandowski when he comes out. Trying to get in ahead of the crowd. I know a lot of people will have already done this, but not a hell of a lot of people. Which is why you can still get in there and get some of the players cheap. Which is great. So, 5 at the back. 5-4-1, I think it was. Where is 5-4-1? It doesn't exist. Okay, clearly it wasn't that then. I don't even know what it was. Maybe it was that. Why? 1 second. I swear it said 5-4-1. So they're using a formation that isn't even in Ultimate Team. That's a tricky one then. What are they going to change to? Where are we going? Ingolstadt. It is 5-4-1. Okay. I mean, EA could make it 5 at the back, or they could go with a 4-5-1 and push one of those centre-backs just to a CDM. But if they play 5 at the back in real life, you'd assume that they're going to do that as their SBC. But that formation doesn't exist in Ultimate Team. So maybe they'll go 5-2-2-1 and just assuming that the 2 are further back, right? When in reality they're not, but yeah. That's the closest to what they play. So 5-2-2-1 we'll go with, which is what we set it up as. So, as we said, these guys are gonna be a hell of a lot. Luckily we've already got a winger. I don't know if he has any value. Probably not. 500 coins already at this stage is good. Okay, so he could jump up. A lot of these players, whilst they may be slightly expensive right now, or they could be quite expensive, these guys, 2.3k, again, 1.8. When this comes out, if these are basically the only players you can buy, then they will jump up. 1.8k could be a bargain compared to what he will cost. Obviously, we can try and win on like a bid, but are there many with open bids? No. Do they have another right back? Yes. And he's only 1 rating lower. 1.2k. Okay, I'm glad I didn't buy him then. If he's only 1 rating lower, then we will just buy him for 1,200 coins and get this done and out the way. These are the kind of players that don't look like they will become expensive, but they definitely will. Just because of how it works. How the hell do you even spell thingy. Ingolstadt. So that says that their overall is a 72. So that would need an 80, 72 rated team. Try that if you can, and then if you don't, then use that. I don't know what you're on. Oh, okay, never mind. Gamer Adam says, hi, welcome to anyone that's just joining. Hopefully you've had a good day, and hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Thank you to the 88 people that have hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, and you want to help us out, then you can do. That would be awesome. To support the channel. And thank you to the people that have subscribed as well. Hopefully you do enjoy the daily streams. Okay, this is what we normally do. SBCs, Div 1, etc. So, could we get away with using the 72 rated? Probably. We'd have to have a look, wouldn't we? So, let's, first things first, get the fullbacks and the wingers done. Have an informed centre-back, I know. So he's 1.2k. 700 coins. I'm just going to buy that. Oops. I'm going to buy that right now. Wait till Friday to see if prices drop. Wait till Thursday during rewards. That's when prices come down a lot. So left back. 2.8k. 2.9. 2.6. 2.6 again. Okay. So that's how much that guy is. What about this one? We've been outbid on something. So what was that? 2.6k? This guy costs more. I guess because he's higher rated. But again, this is the kind of team where potentially you could just chuck a centre-back to left-back. Oh, we've already got a CDM in centre-back. I don't know why. Why would he get put in there? Not a centre-back. When I've done the... what's it even called? Concept squad. Why is that a thing? Interesting. Because of Foot Birthday. Ah, that's a good point, actually. That's a very good point, dude. Completely forgot about that. It's only a few days away, but I've already forgotten about it. Right. 4,000 coins for the striker. What about this one? 4,000 coins as well. See, now what you could do is potentially get a centre mid or something that's a little lower rated. Well, actually, this guy's a gold. And then you could just play him as the striker. Just convert him and put him up there. So then you don't have to pay the 4,000 for that guy. That could potentially work. I believe that we lost those bids on the other guys, so we'll just have to buy those. But that's fine. Oh, Lewandowski went for 380k. We didn't buy that guy in the end. We did want him, so that's good. We didn't get that right back. I don't know if that's the end of the world, or if I bought him anyway. I can't remember. Again, we're going to be going out and we're going to be buying a lot of the players, most likely just off stream in the end. Because it's like this guy, for example, he's 600 coins. I don't need to buy him right now because it's not really an investment when his price probably won't boom too much, whereas getting this guy for 150 coins could be very, very good for us. We will take it, right? And again, if we get this guy for 400 coins, great. That's a gold that could become very expensive. Now, I know that I've just completely contradicted myself, saying that the 77 probably won't boom up in price. But people will use this gold at centre mid, potentially at centre back as a CDM, at striker, so that they don't have to buy these other players that cost 4,000 coins in that position. The 150 coins guy is from the wrong club. No, I bought him earlier for a different team. I know that he's not from Ingolstadt. I bid on him ages ago. But yeah, so having him as a striker, as I say, could potentially save you 4k. That could be huge. So what we want to do for every single team, and I plan to potentially have this done for like next stream or whatever is look at every single team, try and have that team completed with a few backup people on the bench in case it's a different formation or something like that, or maybe I do need a slightly higher rated team. Maybe I can have like a few lower rated alternatives in case I don't need those, and I can sell on the higher guys. I want to be prepared for this. It's as simple as that. This is basically the only real big investment that I think I'm going to try and do this year. And I know that I could have done it earlier and I would have made even more money or got it even cheaper. But I still think that it's early enough that you can get the players for a decent value. So that is the plan. So Ingolstadt, again, is clearly going to be an expensive one. Centre-back's an inform, I know. Look at his picture. But again, look at this guy. Whilst his buy it now isn't insanely expensive at 1.2k there, if this comes out, he may very well massively jump up. So if we got him for less than 1,000 coins, that may not sound like a bargain. But in reality, we've seen, for example, the Bournemouth defenders are costing like 6,000 coins or whatever for a centre-back. So you wouldn't think that they'd jump up as much as sometimes they actually do. Especially when it's for a Lewandowski card, which is much more sought after than that Harry Kane card. Right? More people are going to want this, most likely. It's much higher rated and it's solid. Did I invest on any other SBCs? I've done a little bit in the past for... Josh, which one was it for where we bought the Brazilian informs? Do you remember? Was it Diego Costa's Player of the Month? I didn't even get his Player of the Month card because I didn't really want it. But I bought a few informs from Brazil, I believe it was, just in case they were needed for it, and it turns out they were, and we made some profit on it. So I have invested looking to make profit rather than looking to actually do it for cheap, right? So that is that. This is, as I say, the first sort of bigger investment that I've really tried to make. So there we go. Why did I try to buy Lewandowski? I didn't try to buy Lewandowski. I don't know what you're on about. To be honest with you, right, Corey, see you later. The 150 will go up in price, but you bought the transferred one. Ah. Okay. That makes sense then. It was Costa Player of the Month. There you go. So for that, even though you may be thinking, oh, why the hell did you buy that? EA like to go outside the box with those kind of things, so we just bought them because they were very cheap at the time. They were basically discard value. And then they went for like double the price or even more. Easy. Am I going to get Lewandowski or just sell everything for profit? I want to do every single League SBC this year. So I will do it. So if I can do it for a hell of a lot cheaper, that would be ideal. Obviously. So that's what we're going to try and do. Like, people... That is what this guy is eventually going to get listed for. It's going to be ridiculous. 1.3. So he's already up to over 2,000 coins by it now. 2.3k. So 1.3, as I say, may seem a little bit expensive, but in reality, he may shoot up so much that that is incredibly cheap. We don't know at this point in time. Depending on the requirements and things like that, and how many people want this card. That could be a very, very good price. Which is why I'm going to buy everybody, basically. Because I'm not going to really lose out too much. Because they're not going to drop insanely. They'll still keep some value because people will do the SBC. Even if it's not as expensive as first thought or something like that. So, we'll get there. So let's quickly look at the other teams, and then we'll probably play a game or do a draft or something like that, just to mix it up a little bit so it's not the same thing for the entire time. So where are we now? Cologne, that's not going to be too expensive. I mean, simple as that, really. Cologne will not be too expensive. Again, the only thing you've really got to look out for is, do they have positions where the only people you can get are silver? Right back, in this case, looks like that is the case. But if there's only one per team, you chuck a centre-back in there. And you still get the chem. And that's without even having our 11th player. Chuck a centre-back in there, boom. So, a lot of these aren't going to be even difficult in the slightest. I think the ones, Bayern, Dortmund, and then Ingolstadt, and maybe someone like Darmstadt as well, could be quite expensive. But other than that, these are all going to be simple, like most of the Premier League ones, where everyone is just a cheap gold, basically. Again, this is exactly the same for Leverkusen. These guys aren't too expensive. You don't need to use an 86 Chicha. You chuck in Valand. You chuck in Aaron Gies instead of that bronze guy. Instead of Inform Çalhanoğlu, you put in that guy. Inform keeper gets taken out. Özcan. It's very, very simple, which is why, as I say, quite a few of these players I'll just buy off stream because they're not insanely important investments. We're basically today trying to find the teams where we do need to invest, right? Example, this one, again, it doesn't look like we need to. They've got enough gold players in the positions that we don't need to go and invest in any silvers. It's going to be very, very simple. We move on to the next one. Where have we got to now? Mönchengladbach should be very, very easy as well. Yeah, again, if all the players are gold, I mean, I don't want to say there's no point in investing in them, because obviously they will still go up in price, but it's not as important as the teams that are basically like full silver teams, like Leipzig. What are their ratings like? Okay, so again, this could be an interesting one. They don't look like they have a load of gold players. Am I only investing in silvers? Right now, pretty much, yeah. So Leipzig could be another one where they could become quite expensive. So we'll come back to them. So this is what you've really got to focus on. Schalke, there's not even any point in looking at that. Freiburg. Wolfsburg will be easy. Right, Freiburg. Freiburg and Leipzig. Okay, again, this is another one. They've got a couple of golds. I've luckily already got a silver. But a lot of these guys are silver, and so they're going to become expensive. So these are the teams that I'm going to be focusing on first. And most likely straight after this stream finishes, I'm going to bid on a load of these players. An absolute ton of them. Let's look at Leipzig as well. So, right back and left back are the important ones. Maybe centre mid as well. Interesting. Freiburg. So, Leipzig has, I think, enough gold so it's not that bad. Darmstadt, what were they like? Right, Darmstadt's one of them where you've got to get a few. You've got to get a few silver guys, right? I swear that we did this one actually because we put a silver guy in there, didn't we? We got a silver striker. I believe that we did this. Yeah, because I bought that guy, his non-upgraded version. So Darmstadt has got quite a few silvers. So this one could be a little bit expensive. The next one's after that. I guess Ingolstadt. Obviously not counting Bayern and Dortmund. We know they're going to be expensive, but that's for a different reason. So you've got Darmstadt, Ingolstadt, Freiburg, and Leipzig are the four expensive ones due to silvers. The rest, most of them won't be too bad. And then you've got Bayern and Dortmund, which will need high-rated teams. So that's why they will be expensive. Well, I ever streamed Rocket League, saw you playing it earlier. I have done in the past, but not in any time in the near future. This is a FIFA channel, so you won't see me streaming Rocket League on here. You watch this every night? Well, I'm glad that you enjoy it. Why not do it on stream? What, buy or bid on every single one of the players? Because it's going to take hours and hours, and I want to mix it up a little bit now and probably do a draft, I think, is what we're going to jump into. That is the plan right now. So, let's do this. We have hit 95 likes on this stream. We're, again, going to be so close to hitting back to back to back to back to back, like 6 or 7 times now, 100 likes on a stream, which is crazy. So thank you very, very much, everybody. We won that guy for 400, which is good. That guy's already gone up a little bit, so we'll come back to him at a different time. But there's one Ingolstadt player down. Oh, man. Okay. There's a trailer for Destiny 2 out, apparently. Awesome. I will have to watch that in a bit. So let's get into this draft and see how well we can do. Most likely go out in the first round, because I'm pretty crap, but we can hope for the best, right? The legends aren't the greatest right now, but we do get good formations. I'm going to go 4-3-2-1. You were 1 win away from winning it. So fun you didn't rage because you knew you played with that. Fair enough. Sounds pretty cool. So here, I think last time we went with someone like a Dybala, and it didn't go very well. I could be wrong. I can't really remember, to be honest with you. But I'm going to go with Alexis Sanchez right there. Give me someone like Hazard. Okay, thanks, game. Cheers for that, mate. Right wing, Mkhitaryan. Oh, Willian. We go with Mkhitaryan. Awesome. Centre mids. We'll go with Nainggolan. And then potentially put him left centre mid. With Gundogan, Fabregas. Okay, let's do this. And then here, hopefully get another Prem player. Brozovic's card is so good. But if we go with Big Joe, then that means everyone up there is full chem. Okay. Left back. Felipe Luis is good, but it doesn't help us out. So we get our first downer right there, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, we can still take him. Why not? Why not? Centre back. Koulibaly. Oh my goodness. Right. I mean, none of these are the guys linked, do they? So if we go with Godin there, just for the time being, just to see what we get. No! What a letdown. The first time that we don't get a special card comes at right back. So, here, what other links could we possibly get? Going with that league, French could potentially happen. Italian, Greek, Argentinian, maybe. I'm going to go with Sanya. And then I'm going to go with my defenders here just to see what we get. Wow. Cheers for helping me out there, game. My goodness, that's terrible. Christ almighty. How do I think we'll do? We'll get destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Right, Aspi. Hummels. Hummels doesn't help at all. Neither do the rest. So we'll take Aspi just in case we do just end up going full Prem. Midfielder. Let's just see if we can get anything that helps here. Juan Mata. Is better than Joe. So we'll go with him. And I don't think I've used that card, so why not? And then the other one. Forsberg. The rest don't help us out. So we'll just take him. Right, goalkeeper. This is going to be interesting here. I don't really know what I want here. Muslera obviously gets the link with Godin. Ter Stegen or Rulli get links. It's more likely to get another link though, that's the question. We'll go with Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen. Come on, game. Help me out here. Muslera again. And the rest don't help. We'll take him. Alright, forwards. We don't really care. Whoever this is just going to be a sub. Mane or Mandzukic. Mix it up a little bit. We want to win, so we'll go with Mane right there. Now, if we could get defenders that really, really help, that would be ideal. The legend that is Nordin Amrabat, we have to take him. He's just a hero. A draft hero. Perisic. I had the Brozovic hyperlink earlier as well. I mean, we could take Shawcross and get a tiny bit more chemistry, but I'd rather play Koulibaly on 4. So we'll take Perisic as an incredible super sub. Lacazette is a great sub as well. And again, the rest don't really help us out here. So, Steve. Again, Steve doesn't help, neither does Czech. Because we could go with Joe Allen, then we could go with Aspi, but then we don't have centre-backs. So, I guess we go with Gareth Bale. Why not? I mean, we just haven't really got like the defenders and stuff that we need. Now we get that Di Maria. Now we get Florenzi, which would have been great earlier on. Actually, if we go with Florenzi, put him in instead of Sanya, put you there, and put you there. Okay. That's a bit better now. So the lowest chem that we've got on a player is 7. I don't think we can improve that. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's possible. Why is Amrabat a legend? He's just a draft legend for me. The guy's a hero. Oh, I forgot to look at the scores. Let's have a look what's going on. Let's have a look. Portugal are beating Sweden. Who has scored? Cristiano? Yes. Has he scored 2, though? That's the question. If so, then, I mean, Ronaldo in form could very, very easily happen today. Tomorrow, even. Oh, it was a Grankvist own goal. And now Ronaldo's been subbed off. Okay. Italy beating the Netherlands 2-1. Eder and Bonucci. Bolivia are playing Argentina. Messi's banned for that game, so who are they playing? Di Maria as a left mid, Pizarro Banega, Prato Correa. Well, that's not their first team, is it? Their bench. You've got people like Lavezzi, Dybala, Aguero, all on the bench. Not bad, is it? Not bad. Does Bale's pace not seem 94, even though it should be? He's quick. Yeah, maybe it doesn't feel like 94, though. I might agree with you there. I may agree with you. So, my God, our bench is insane. Jesus Christ. This is a crazy team. I mean, our starting 11 is very, very good as well. Well, we have to keep Amrabat on just because he's a god. So, 86 rated team with 95 chemistry. That could potentially get boosted up, obviously, depending on what we get with our manager. I'm actually just going to keep the chem stars as they are, because I think they're good enough. Right. Give him a bit more pace. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's just take it. Right. Oh, what are we going to get here? Makes absolutely no difference. We'll just take Dendonka, because they have to move the least amount of people. Oh, I don't have to move any. Brilliant. Vardy or Riyadh? Why the hell would you compare a striker to a winger? What a pointless question. Wow. What shocking manager choices we get right there. That increases our chem by 1. Obviously 0. That's 1 again. That's 0. We'll take the legend. There we go. Right, so welcome to anyone that's just joining. Hopefully you've had a good day. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. If you want to help us out, hit the 100 like target. We are so close to doing that. I would appreciate anyone helping out towards that. And if you're new to the channel and want to see daily streams, then you can subscribe as well, obviously. That's completely your choice. But 96 chem, 80 whatever it was rated team. We'll take that. Let's do this. First round. Come on. Dybala will be the next big thing in what you say, at least 3 years or less. I mean, you say that as if you're the first person to have ever said it. Dybala's already smashing it. It's not going to be that hard for him to really become a big thing if he's already quite a big thing. If you said someone that was like 17 years old that was playing for some Italian league in Calcio B, that kind of thing, then that'd be a little bit more out there. But yeah, calling Dybala to be good, I mean, I could say that right now after watching him play just a few games. The guy looks solid. This took so long for his guest to concede. Didn't the title say Div instead of Draft? No, it said both, but I didn't decide what I was playing until now, so I got rid of Divisions. I put in the title everything that I plan to do, and if something doesn't happen, I take it out. Just like the foot birthday thing the other day. I honestly thought that that would be on that day, and it wasn't, so we got rid of it. Once it turned out that that was not a thing. Exactly like today, we're getting rid of the division. Oh, that's a solid team. 90 rated, 92 chemistry. My God. Okay. I will probably get destroyed because he's got a Suarez in there. Say when you get 99 likes so you can try and get 100. I mean, we're on 98 right now. 98. Which to other people apparently appears as 99. I don't understand why it's one less for me. There's no logic to that, but apparently that's the case. Am I going to do anything when I hit 20k subs? I doubt it, because I have about 1,000 subscribers. Not 19. So there's no real point in me celebrating that. The things that I would actually celebrate at this point would be very different. So like, if we got to the point where every single stream, guaranteed, no matter what it was, like even if I played a different game or just did something that wasn't insanely popular compared to my normal stuff, then, and we got a certain amount of viewers on that, that's what I would count as more of an achievement than a subscriber number. Because, as I say, that doesn't mean anything. I could subscribe to myself on 1 million accounts. Doesn't mean that I actually get the 1 million people watching. Which is why I don't really pay attention to that number. I thank people for subscribing. I just hope that they actually subscribe for the right reason to tune in. Rather than just, oh, I enjoyed one stream, let me subscribe and never watch any more. But that was a good start, by the way. I just completely glossed over the fact that we scored a goal with Sanchez, but there you go. You're not going to do a cringeworthy thank you vid. For 20k, again, I personally don't think there's any point. Because so many people don't watch anything. And haven't done for years. So why would I bother thanking the people that aren't actually watching any of my stuff? I say thank you to every single person that subscribes. And I always thank people for everything, whether it be tuning in, hitting the thumbs up, etc. I say thank you, many, many times in every single stream. I don't think it's worth also thanking the people that can't or haven't watched in months and years. Because surprisingly, they're not going to watch the thank you video either. So, yeah. The only possible thing that I would do for something like that is, as I say, not a video, but maybe like a special longer stream or something like that. So it's basically what I'm normally doing, but maybe we make it a little bit longer than normal to celebrate this sort of false accomplishment. I don't know. Would I do that? Who knows? If it's in the summer, maybe I'd do a special long stream for hitting that, if it ever happens. I have said many, many times that I don't think it would ever happen. I still don't think it will. Because I'm hoping that YouTube wipes all the people that aren't actually here. In which case we drop by 18k. Or maybe more. Right. You say, hi, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully you've had a good day. Hopefully you enjoy this. We're currently in the first round of the draft. We're going to play that through. I'm not quite going to be able to get it with Sanchez because Ramos is a tank. Finally back, haven't been here for ages. How's it going? It's going good, thank you very much. Hopefully you've been well whilst you've been away. And hopefully you enjoy this stream as well. I appreciate you tuning in. Let's do a little fake shot there. No, it was supposed to be first time, but that's not going to happen. So we did hit our 100 like target. Thank you very, very much for the support, everybody. Like I say, that's probably like the 6th or 7th in a row now, which is mental. So to hit over 100 on every single one of those, pretty crazy. And as I keep saying every single day, the recent support is awesome. I appreciate every person that is helping towards that. Let's go forward with Juan. Do a little scoop with Hazard. Cut inside. Pull it back. Juan Mata puts it wide. I don't know why he didn't take that first time. Absolutely no reason why he didn't shoot instantly, but... oh well. It's... what are you going to do? And then his weak foot isn't very good. 24-hour stream. I doubt that I'd do a 24-hour stream. It could be 20 hours for 20,000 subs. Whether that would be in one sitting, I doubt it. But you never know. I won't say no, but I'm definitely not going to say yes. Recently liked the videos because you show the full game, helps you improve by watching how you control your defenders and stuff. Well, as I said, I think we were talking about this yesterday. I'm glad. If I can help people improve at this game or just help in any way, then that's awesome. Because, as I also say all the time, I don't see myself as a good player, but I can appreciate that if someone is starting out, then maybe I can give a few things or tips and tricks and stuff to aid them. So that's very, very awesome to hear. If I've helped you in any way, that's good. I mean, the main aim is to try and just have a bit of fun whilst I'm playing FIFA. If it entertains people, awesome. And as I say, if I can help people as well, even better. Even better. Have I ever been to Sweden? Yep, went to Stockholm to watch Leicester v Barca. But that was it. It was only there for like a day or two. Can't remember. You gave a like too? Well, thank you very much for supporting the stream. I appreciate it. I've watched almost every stream. You think you missed 4 or 5. Sorry for that, but you enjoy it here. You don't need to apologise for missing a stream. I don't... like... I'm not going to say anything bad about you because you didn't tune into a stream. Like, that's just stupid. I'm thankful if you ever tune in, let alone tuning in like every day for a month or whatever. That's mental. That's ridiculously good support. So yeah, I'm not going to come down on someone because they're busy doing something and they can't watch. People say it as if it's a really bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's an insanely good thing when you do watch. That's how I look at it. I think more people should probably look at it that way. I need 17 wins this weekend. I need to get 106 wins this month for Gold 1. Do I know how many red cards you get? 3. 3. So you'll probably get like 381s. Or you get ridiculously lucky like some people on Twitter, and you'll end up getting in for Messi, Ronaldo and Lukaku. Because some people are just really jammy. Why does your name say Foot Founder? Because I bought Ultimate Team on the first month of release, March 2009. There you go. Who's a good player to build around? You've got 1.4 mil. I don't even know. No idea. Oh, my controller. I love it. You can get so many incredible players for that amount. I don't know who I would choose. And I don't know if I would build around one player or just build a solid team. I personally think that having a solid team is better than having one superstar player. Right? Why are you on the floor, man? What's going on there? Right. To answer your question in the chat, there you go. Some players for those, hope to get rid of those players as soon as possible. If you're not going to do the SBC, you should probably sell them. Like, for example, if you've got a player such as Danny from Zenit, 83 rated from Portugal. He sells for like 3,000 coins. Or he did yesterday. So you could do something like that. No one knows what free packs we get. We don't even know if we're getting free packs. Here's a question. Not to come down and be like really harsh on you, because that's not my intent with this question. But why do you think that I would know what free packs we get rather than you knowing? Like, that, it's a genuine question. I'm not coming across and saying, oh, you shouldn't be stupid enough to ask me. But I just wonder why so many people think that maybe I would know the answer to that. Whereas they wouldn't, when in reality, we know exactly the same. What team would be a solid hybrid or one league? You could get like a very solid like Serie A team, which doesn't cost as much as things like BPL or Liga Santander. Could be something different. Of course, you thought I knew about FIFA. I do know about FIFA, but it's impossible to know about something that has not been detailed by EA. They don't normally talk about stuff until it's out. I personally think that the reason why they released something saying that Foot Birthday will be this Friday is because of the sheer amount of people that were being really rude and mean and stuff to like EA employees on Twitter and something because they hadn't released anything. As I say, I personally think that's the only reason why they released that picture. And that's all it is. That's all they've released so far is a picture. Because, for example, that guy that everyone sort of recently discovered on Twitter that... I can't remember his exact title for FIFA, but he gives a few teasers out and stuff. The amount of abuse he gets on every single tweet saying, where the hell is this stuff? Like, it's insane. People have zero patience, and it's mental. Like, they don't have to do anything. But... oh, man. Player of the Month card is out on Friday too. Yep. Most likely going to be Josh King. If it is, I probably won't do it. I can't remember who the other nominees are. You've got Sacco, you've got Lukaku. Lukaku would be too expensive, I won't do that. He's got a team of the season right around the corner. Sacco could be decent. That'd be nice to have a defender. And that'd be yet another incredible French card on the game. I think Boric is a nominee. And then who's the other one? Can't remember. I swear there's one more. I don't know who it is. Slipped my mind. Right, because you played over 2,000 games, have FIFA. That's true, I guess. That is true. Don't have that many players to do the SBC. You're collecting coins to get Varane normal cards, so you're not spending coins on SBC. Sell the players and get him soon. Fair enough. EA put when we get an SBC on Instagram. They should do it on Twitter every single time. Better packs with a worse record than you do with a good record? No. think that's complete crap. Just like any of these pack theories. They're all complete rubbish. I don't know why people believe them. Should give a free kit for Foot Birthday. I don't think they will. I think they'll give us an SBC to get a kit that most people won't wear because it's yet another reason for people to back out against you when you match up against them. Which is why having all these awesome kits in the game is, in theory, a great idea. But unless they introduce matchmaking like online seasons, where you don't see the kit before the game, there's no point in having them. Because it just makes people back out. Like, people back out if you've got, like, the Team of the Year kit, which was such a cheap SBC to do. It probably cost like 5,000 coins. Yet people back out because of it. It's so dumb. How old were you when you first started Ultimate Team? I don't know. When was that? 8 years ago. So like 14. I'm 22 now to answer that other question. You have SBC kits and you use them but no one backs out. Do you play Foot Champions? If you do, and you get nobody backing out on you at the kit screen, I don't believe you. Because I get people backing out against me. And I use the Leicester kits. So, there's no chance that people don't back out against some kind of SBC kit. No matter how easy it is, or cheap it is to get. I don't understand the logic behind people leaving against it. But people are stupid on this game, aren't they? It's as simple as that. I'm playing Foot Draft. I mean, you can... It's in the title, and it also... if you ever don't know what game mode someone is playing on FIFA, look in the top left corner, and it tells you. Why did you kick that, Godin? It was going off! Oh my goodness. Absolutely zero need for him to do that. What time are we at? 89 minutes. I should have just booted that clear. But I predicted that quite well, and I get in the way with Felipe Luis. Right. Now we're at the 90th minute. We should be good. Don't know why Hazard didn't pass there, but luckily it gets given straight back to him. 3 minutes added on. GG. GG. Oh, Nainggolan. It's an own goal. We'll take it. That was very, very lucky. I mean, we didn't need that goal at all. It was game over anyway. He didn't have time to score his. Wijnaldum is the other nominee. There you go. There you go. How mad are you going to be when Team of the Season Aubameyang? I'm going to hate it. Absolutely hate it. So Juan Mata gets the Man of the Match award in that first game. Nice. On to round 2. Kinda new, but do you do pack openings? No. This is not the place to subscribe if you enjoy pack openings, because I personally don't think that I'm going to do another one this year in terms of spending coins or FIFA points. I'm going to try and play the draft a lot and build up a load of packs in order to save them for Team of the Season, but I don't want to put any more points into the game. So yeah, I don't do pack openings other than like at the start of FIFA, Team of the Year, and most years Team of the Season. But I don't think I'm going to have any money to spend on the game, so I won't be able to afford to put any in. Who's better, Godin or Pepe normal card? They're both solid. Don't understand the backing out in the CEA kit. May get beat if they're top 100, but it will improve your game. Constantly learning, especially from losses. See, at this point, I'd be tempted to leave purely because I know that it won't help me improve, because I don't seem to improve anymore. But I would play it. But I don't back out against people. What makes streaming on YouTube better than streaming on Twitch? The fact it gets uploaded straight away. I just prefer it. This is where like I sort of have my following. I feel like it's easier for anyone that's sort of not insanely popular to stream on YouTube rather than Twitch. For example, if anyone on Twitch that is like one of the big, I don't know, I have no idea how many big FIFA streamers there are on Twitch. Let's say you've got Castro, you've got Nick. There may be loads more, but I don't pay enough attention to know. He's probably offside. I hit the post anyway, and he's not offside. God damn it. If any of those are streaming, you've basically got zero chance of your stream then actually being noticed. So, it's basically impossible to try and start on Twitch. Unless you clickbait people into doing stuff, or just open packs, stuff like that. Which, don't do. Oh, close. So, I prefer YouTube. One, for that reason. One, for the fact that that's where I already have people that sort of follow. And three, for the fact that I do series, right? Like, obviously, right now, I don't really have a series going on. But at the start of FIFA every single year, I will have a few. And so, it instantly gets uploaded. You can put them into playlists and stuff like that. It's easier to find them. Rather than on Twitch. I know a lot of people would then say, oh, but then you could upload the Twitch stream onto YouTube. You could do, but again, I like it on here. I think that YouTube is improving as a streaming platform over time. That was a nice goal by Sanchez. What point should you decide to get rid of fitness team and focus on one team only? When you don't really have an issue with coins. Simple as that. You enjoy streams. Am I doing a lot of them? I stream every single day here on YouTube, unless I'm really, really busy or just can't stream for whatever reason. So, for example, I don't believe there's any day in the near future that I can think of where I will not be streaming. Like, even if it's just a shorter stream, like before football or something like that on a Saturday, I'd still probably try and do it. Because I prefer it to making videos, 100%. Least favourite team, don't have one. Penn, Spain, 1-0. Who are they playing against? Oh, is it France? It's a friendly though, right? Do I do this for a living? Look at the amount of people that are watching this stream. That answers your question. If it doesn't answer your question, maybe you don't understand how this kind of thing works. Well, I would say you don't if you're asking the question in the first place, but still. Crap. Oh no. What round am I in? This is the second round. But in case you don't understand the answer to the question, definitely not. It would be amazing to even have the chance to do this full time, but yeah. You need hundreds of people, if not thousands, watching your streams every single day in order to do this full time. I mean, right now, the following has grown, it seems like it's grown a little bit. We're consistently, like, even at the, awful defending, I don't know how that went through my players' legs. Even at, like, the sort of low points in streams for the last week or so, we've had a consistent, like, 50 people or so. So it's good. It's fun. But yeah, you need potentially 10 times that in order to make it... Oh, and also getting like donations and stuff every day in order to make it affordable to do. We'll take that one. Do you make more money off Twitch streams? I make like tiny amounts off of YouTube. I make zero off of Twitch because I'm not partnered off there. It's impossible for me to tell you, if you get 1,000 people watching on YouTube and 1,000 people watching on Twitch, what gets you more what gets you more money. I have no idea. It will all depend on contracts and stuff. I don't know. I can't answer that question. Maybe Google can answer it for you. What do I get off foot champs? My record's in the bottom right. Highest amount of wins you've got in foot champs, 35. But normally we're getting gold 1 now. If you're browsing YouTube and a stream of your game pops up, you'll always check it out. Not sure if that's just you. Like, I like watching streams, or even having them on in the background. I like that a lot. How do you stream on YouTube? Google it. I'm not going to give you a step-by-step tutorial whilst streaming, surprisingly. Do you just spam the buttons for celebrations? No, I spam the skip button. And I wish that it skipped it way faster than it does. If you press skip, you should instantly be able to skip your celebration. It's just annoying that I have to sit there and wait a couple of seconds for my guy to start to celebrate, for me to then skip it. It's pointless. I don't want it. Or there should be a button, or like a combination or something like that. I mean, I'm saying this, there is a button combination to skip your celebration, but as I say, it takes a little while to kick in. There should be something that you can press instantly that skips it. Funded £5. Does that mean it's on a YouTube super chat? Oh, it is. Right, okay. I'll look at that in just a second. This guy's about to score. Crap. £5. I've never known exactly how to say your name, so I don't want to get it wrong. Maybe you can tell me. I don't want to get it wrong when appreciating someone like this. Showing a little support, enjoy your streams and chat interaction. Well, thank you very much, dude. As I say, that's highly, highly appreciated. What I would say, for future reference, just to anybody. And this isn't just for me, this is for anybody. Steven, Steve for short. I think I've said Steve in the past, so that's fine. Good to know. Right, let me very quickly just shoot with fat. You love that and sarcastic attitude, that's why you always tune in. Well, thank you very much. Arsenal Editor HD, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel, dude. But yeah, thank you very much for your generosity, Steve. You're awesome. But yes, this is a note to anyone. And as I say, this doesn't just apply to me. As I say, I will always appreciate any kind of donation, even if it's 2 pence, £5, £50, whatever the hell it is. But if you want to support someone that you're watching, as I say, it doesn't have to be me, you shouldn't do it through YouTube. You shouldn't do it through YouTube. You should use I've got a third-party website set up, like most people, Streamlabs, or StreamTip, whatever it is. That's the place where you should do it. Because whilst you donate the same amount, I would assume that you want as much of the value as possible of the donation to go to the person you're donating to, hence why you're donating, right? That makes sense. If you're lending someone £10, or you're giving someone 10 quid so they can get home in a taxi, you want them to have the £10, right? You don't want some random guy to take £7 of that 10. So yeah, just so people realise, YouTube, whilst it's cool that they added built-in donations, my god, they rip people off. So, just a word of warning. If you ever want to support someone, don't do it straight through YouTube. Because they take a big cut. A big, big cut. What's the third party link? You can use the ! donate. Didn't know you had one. Oh, it's fine. Like, as I say, I will appreciate anything. And even if YouTube took like 90% of that £5, I would still be very, very grateful for anything. But, yeah, YouTube clearly had their own money-making in mind when they added it and built it into the website. That's what I'll say. It's pretty crazy. Oh, dearie me. What's the percentage takeoff? Let's have a look. Very quickly. So that was 7. let's go back. Last 28 days. It was last month. Okay. 45, 40, 50.
Is on the wall, trying to change that, but the home team doing everything in their power to deny
15, 20%.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger
Maybe
waiting.
more, actually. If that was in pounds, wasn't it? Actually, as oh my god, if it's in pounds and that's in dollars. 1 second, what's the exchange rate right now? Let's say £50 to dollars. It's $62. So if that's 50 roughly. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that should have been about that. They take more like 40%. Jesus Christ, YouTube. I didn't realise it was that bad. My God. Okay. So yeah, that proves my point. Nearly 50%. When someone's donating to someone. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Bang that, Juan. Ah, you suck. They've said it's... They said I've broken it in 2 places. Oh dear. Is it all going to be good though? Is the question. Hazard is going to cut in. Take that touch, Mickey. Bang! 4-2. You have to go now. Right, see you later. Thank you very much for tuning in, Cameron. I appreciate the support. And so has Arsenal. See you later. When did I start doing YouTube? Like FIFA 11, something like that. Was this weekend league my worst? No. I've got gold 1 for like the last 3 weeks or something like that. So Steve, instead of just saying, okay, they've taken a cut, that's my donation, you go again for £5. What an absolute god. You are a legend. Stephen? As I say, any kind of donation is always going to be insanely appreciated. The generosity is mad. But 2 is even more crazy. So you become a legend on the channel. What a hero Steve is. Absolute hero. Now this is one thing, this is one downside, I guess, to YouTube streaming. At this point, if this happens on like Twitch or something, you can say, oh, spam my emotes to say thanks. You don't have that kind of thing on YouTube. Maybe they'll roll it out eventually. Actually, that's another thing as well. Another downside of YouTube, because there are so many people that use it, and obviously a lot of it doesn't apply to streaming, but just to video makers themselves. On Twitch, most features that they bring out come out at the same time for everybody. Obviously, some people, like their top earners, will have it before anyone else. Maybe they'll get like a month-long beta or something like that. I don't know. I genuinely have no clue how long. They will get it in advance. But YouTube, some things just, they don't seem to get released. Like, I will Google something in a second to prove my point here. One of them is like YouTube Red. That's not even a thing that the creators get. That's a thing that watchers or viewers can buy. And yet, YouTube Red has probably been out for what? 18 months now in America? You still can't get it in the UK, which is probably one of the most view-creating areas in the world or whatever for YouTube. So why would you not allow your premium service there? I don't know. But let me Google this. YouTube blog this When did this come out? Here. Oh, it doesn't say when this was created. Damn it. YouTube blog. I swear they have one. Official YouTube blog. Right, okay, let's search for this. Oh, it's 4-2. Inviting more players to the game.
And we have 9 remaining minutes.
That's not what we're looking for.
Well, this attack has got a bit of minutes.
Okay, never mind. Right. I don't know the exact date that this thing first existed, right? But YouTube Gaming, when it came out, after a little while, for the top people, and this still exists, for the top streamers, for example, if you go onto Matt HD Gamer's streams, you can sponsor his channel, right? Which is like a paid subscription. Like on Twitch, when you subscribe to someone, you pay like £5 a month. I don't know what exactly you get on YouTube. I assume no adverts and stuff like that. So you can support someone by sponsoring their channel. That's been out for a very, very long time for the top people. But it just, these things don't roll down to every person. It's like they don't exist. Like, unless you go to a top streaming channel on YouTube, I would say a lot of people don't even know that sponsorships on YouTube are a thing. Because they're so rare. And it's the same for other things. On mobile, if you're following someone like Philly D, I don't know who else has this feature, they have the ability to post updates in the sub box. So if you're scrolling through your sub box on your phone, and Philly D has had an issue, and his video, something's wrong with it, he can't upload it today, he can put a little status update on his YouTube that will go into people's sub box, and they can see, update from Philly D saying, we've got an issue guys, video's coming out tomorrow. That doesn't exist for most people, and I don't know why. If they roll these updates out to everybody, even if it's just like a month after it gets rolled out to the top guys, so many people would use these things. But they don't seem to understand that. I don't get it. It's very, very weird. Ugh, man. What do I reckon the age gap is of my viewers? I could go and check, but I don't really care. Favourite legend to play with on FIFA? Vieira. Came back from 2-0 at half-time to that. In what game? Really enjoyed watching this. Got to go soon, though, so peace to you. Right, in a bit, Gemma. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. Went out for a little time. Which round did you win? We're now in the semi-final. And this is why I don't normally appear online. Actually, I don't know if I still am, actually. You're on YouTube every day and you never heard of sponsoring. Portugal, Sweden. Oh, right. Bolivia are beating Argentina. Wow. Oh my god, he's got Beckenbauer. 87 rated, 94 chemistry. Interesting. She won 3-2. Nice. Not bad. But yeah, you're on YouTube every day, you never heard of sponsoring. It's not surprising. Honestly. As I say, it's rare. Most people don't understand that this is even a thing on this website, which I don't understand. Like,
Welcome to you all to the Emirates Stadium.
why would you not want to give viewers the opportunity to support the people that they watch? I mean, now they've added in this super chat. Now, this is what I don't get. They've added super chat for everybody. Why have I got that, yet people can't sponsor my channel? Why is that a thing? Is it because they take such a big cut of the super chat, where they may not take a massive cut of the sponsorship money? That honestly wouldn't surprise me. So they can afford to roll it out to everybody. Who knows? There's a few flaws on YouTube, and that is one of the only reasons why I would like to have a bigger channel. Like, I don't really care about the the subscriber number or whatever. But it's as simple as, if you have more subs, you get the new features way before anyone else. That's just how the website works. For example, I would be shocked if KSI went to stream today. I would not be surprised if people could sponsor him. Even though he never streams. I don't know if he's ever streamed on YouTube. Because he gets more viewers, even though he never streams, they would probably give him that option. It's ridiculous. It's not fair for the smaller people. As I said, I don't believe that like loads of people would do it or whatever. But it would be nice for people to have the option if they wanted to. Like, if I watched someone that only averages 5 viewers in a stream, and I wanted to help them out and sponsor them, okay, I can't afford to do that. But why can't I? No Aguero, Dybala. Nope, they're on the bench. Or Higuain. Messi's obviously banned. No Mascherano. No Rulli. It's not a great team. Let's not lie. But Bolivia. Come on. Nice. You played some guy with a card that was 95 rating. It wasn't a team of the year or anything. That means that you played against that player. Your opponent has a guest. Interesting. Basically only Di Maria who's well known. Over Banega, I guess. But he's not really like a solid starter for Argentina, is he? France are also having a match yet, but it's a friendly. I don't think Argentina's is. Actually, it might be. If they're putting out that team, maybe it is a friendly. Because actually Mexico's game is a friendly as well. So maybe it is. That makes sense. You'd rather sponsor a smaller YouTuber who would be thankful for the extra money than these big YouTubers are so ungrateful it's unreal. Again, yeah, that sort of makes sense. Like the people that, for example, stream on this website every single day. I'm not saying that I deserve these features, right? Can we get this out there? But I'm saying if someone streams on this website every day, why do they not deserve to have all of the like streaming features and everything that someone else gets just because they're a big channel? They would benefit from them more. As you say, if someone streams every single day and it's like they're trying to make it so they can do it as a living or something like that, they need that support. Whereas if JJ comes on and streams and people can sponsor him, you really think he needs any more money? I'm not saying he shouldn't get the options, right? But it doesn't make sense in how it's limited purely based on channel size. It's a shame. Whereas, as I say, on Twitch, whilst the bigger people get stuff early, everyone does eventually get these settings. Whereas on YouTube, it's as if they don't exist. They just don't bring it out. And then you ask YouTube about it, they won't respond to you. I'm actually going to ask the one guy that I have as a sort of contact on YouTube tonight. Oscar, can you put something in the DM just saying, Mark sponsors DM? Something like that. Mark with a C. Just so I remember it. I'm going to ask him. He's the one guy I've ever been able to talk to about anything at YouTube. And see if he has an answer as to why it never happens. France lost Spain 2-0. Routine button mash every single time after he scores. I do it because I want to skip the celebration. Like, I honestly don't care enough. The only game mode where I celebrate is pro clubs. Because I like to celebrate with my mate and we do some stupid dance or something like that. Or we row the boat. Like... it's funny. But in this, I could not care less about celebrating a goal. It honestly means nothing to me. I don't dislike people celebrating against me. You've scored the goal, you earned the right to celebrate. The only thing I do dislike is the amount of time that it takes. It's like, come on, I want to play. Please. Which is exactly why, as you see, I try and skip this as quickly as I possibly can to just get on with the game. I don't care that Fabregas may want to do a fist pump. No. Just let me continue to destroy this guy. Guy and guest, apparently, according to someone in the chat. That may well be the case, because look at the movement of that number 9 in the box. It's a bit odd. What position did you play? Me, as in real life football? I used to play right wing back when I played when I was, I don't know, let's say 12. I have no idea. But I've never played for like a proper team since that, so I don't have a position. I only ever play like 5-a-side, where you pretty much play everywhere. Goalkeeper, defender, forward. Doesn't make a difference. You're from New Zealand and you love the streams? Well, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it, and I'm glad that you enjoy them. I'm glad. It must be a bit of a pain for you to ever be able to watch them live. And I'm sorry about that. I wish I could be more accommodating, but unless this was a full-time thing, there's no way that that's going to happen. Like, I can't. I can't just sit here and stream all day. As much as it might be fun to do so. But, oh well. So this is 2-0 at half-time. I mean, it's fine, isn't it? It's not the hardest thing in the world. He's going to pause again. Clearly didn't mean to ready up. Let's look at the match facts. I completely skipped those. Pass accuracy is good. Possession's good. I have had 3 shots against me, but 2 of them have been long shots. One with Boateng from outside the box. So probably not really too much to worry about, is that? Who was that? That didn't look like a recognisable face. Maybe it is, and now I'm going to embarrass myself by saying that. Mark Overmars. I was going to say, is it a legend? He brings off Boateng. Oh no, Kevin Prince Boateng. Okay, that makes the shot make more sense as well. Moussa Dembele on for Torres as well. Okay. Sure. So what we've got to do is either score another goal or just slow the game down so he gets frustrated and waste a little bit of time and just get through it. Really, is what we need to do for the remaining 40 minutes of this game. There's already 5 gone. Easy as you like. Gets the team of the week. Will there be a Real Madrid badge also on it because he got goals for Portugal, not for Real Madrid? Yep, it will be Real Madrid. Okay, Ronaldo scored. Game on. Crosses to the back post. Screw you. Why is Dembele still being subbed on? What's going on there? Okay, that's fine. That's not. But yeah, so it should be an international team of the week. So we could very easily get Ronaldo, which would be pretty awesome. It's insanely unlikely, but you never know. Vardy got subbed on and scored. Please, EA, give us another Leicester in form. Please. It's not going to happen. There's basically 0 chance. But we can hope, right? Shinji scored for Japan. Basically his only chance of ever getting an inform. Oh, Casper got a clean sheet for Denmark. And a 0-0. Give him another inform, EA, I say. Get him up to 88. Make him the keeper with the best stats in the game. Yeah? Iago Aspas. Damn it. Sometimes bus warmer. Nice. I mean, you need those in a team. Tovan. Goal. This guy's just spamming crosses now. I don't know why he wasn't doing this before. But again, if this guy does have a guest, it makes sense.
Felipe Luis.
Make Casper taller,
The
yeah.
attack now. Quick change of possession here.
It was a bit weird when, like, I don't want to say meeting him, because I didn't get, like, a picture or an autograph or something, but I've stood basically next to the guy. I've had my hand on his shoulder.
Hazard.
And he's about the same height as me, which is a bit odd for
Beckenbauer.
a Premier League winning goalkeeper. I mean, at the time, we were in the Championship, but
Control builder.
still. It's not the point. He's not going to grow just because we went up a league.
No great risk.
Got any plans for FIFA 18? Right now? No. No.
There's Fabregas.
I have one idea that I've wanted to do this year and the previous year and maybe next year, which is basically like a throwback to a FIFA 12 series I did. But it's not possible unless they give us the option to play against or play with our Ultimate Team in kickoff mode. Which, as I keep saying each year, doesn't seem like that would be a massively difficult thing to introduce. Seeing as you play offline Ultimate Team games,
Defensive.
why can you not play an offline game with your Ultimate Team?
That's great work by the goalkeeper.
I don't know. But that would be awesome. But if that doesn't happen, then no, I have zero ideas. So far. Not even thought about it, because I'm still playing this game a hell of a lot. You're new. Well, Jay, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. If you want to see this kind of thing every day, doing SBCs, playing Div 1, playing the draft, Foot Champions, etc., then you can sub if you feel that this is the kind of thing. Oh no! You want to see every day on YouTube and we concede another cross. Man, what new features would I like to see? The same thing I say every single time I get asked this question. Something that rewards people for like scoring goals, playing games, etc. Challenges, accomplishments. How tall am I? Like 6 foot, 6'1". I believe Casper's 6'1".
Totally remarkable. To get back to level pegging. It's a great team effort.
Oh, you're offside.
Straightforward piece of work from
And he
the
went straight
goalkeeper.
through you anyway.
10 minutes left.
Man. So that's annoying.
Eden Hazard moving forward with some danger to the opposition.
One, because I was 2-0 up.
Well, they passed their way.
But two, because crosses are just annoying.
They've just lost the concentration.
And there's not really anything you can do against them. Especially when they've got a guest and they just make the perfect run. So it's even more undefendable than ever. Crosses are bad enough for that. Normally.
That's great defending.
Let alone when a guy makes a perfect attacking run. Christ.
Wasteful pass.
Maybe he knows that it's me, so he just crosses. Could be.
Attacking well here.
I insanely doubt it. Henrik Mkhitaryan makes it 3-2.
And we may well have witnessed
3-2.
important one here.
3-2.
And very little time to go.
3-2. Don't know anymore.
Good link up. Tackle here.
Alright, is he going to score another cross? That's the real question. That's a good ball. Oh, Juan is so dead though right now. Yep, he's not even got the pace to outdo Ronaldo right there.
Did the pass through neatly.
Great ball though, Juan. Oh my god, I've got to be scoring that. Is there stamina in draft? Obviously. There's not fitness though, if that's the question that you actually mean. No. After every game you go back up to 99 fitness. That'd be very interesting, you know, if they introduced that. Fitness in... I mean, everyone would hate it, but it would mean you'd actually have to build a draft where you could use your subs to preserve fitness on your other players. Interesting. But, hey, we're into the final. Route 1 tactics always the best. Against me, yeah. How's uni degree going? It's going fine, man. Thank you. People are always saying they want retro cards in FIFA like Man United, Ronaldo and cards like that, but it will never happen. Nope. No. I don't believe it will. Right. We are in the final, right? Yeah. So this could potentially be our 73rd draft victory. If not, fine. We still keep up a very, very good ratio in the draft. Look at that record. Solid. Solid. Okay. Let's do it. So we haven't even made a sub yet. Who have we got on the bench? We've got Bale, we've got Perisic, Lacazette, Mane, Forsberg, Allen, Amrabat, the hero. Okay. Last game of the draft and of the stream. We've gone for 3 hours again today. Our standard stream length in time, which is good. So awesome. Predictions. Once we see the team, do you think we are going to... do you think we're going to win it once you see this guy's team? Or are we going to get smashed? Got to go. Great stream as always. Keep up good work on that. Changes something. Don't know what you mean by that. But okay, thank you for tuning in, Harry. I appreciate it. 2 hours, you mean? No. 3. Higuain, Messi, Royce, Nainggolan. Interesting team. 88 rated, 97 chemistry. But no, I start at 7 and go till 10. That's how I do my streams. Maybe you haven't moved a clock forward. That's your mistake. But it's definitely 10 o'clock. You'll win. Lose it. How dare you. Lacazette by getting out in the first round. Let's see what you'll get. Even if I win this, I'm going to get absolutely nothing. We all know how the draft works, guys. I've won it 70... What is it? 72 times? 73? You don't get rewarded for winning it. I just want one batch of coins, please. I've not had one since like my 15th draft victory or something like that. We've won it 50 times since with no coins. Give me some more. Please. It's all I'm asking. Even if it's the lowest coin amount possible. I don't know what that is. It shouldn't be anywhere near as rare as it is, though. So dumb. 2-0 win. The positivity from 2 people. Thank you. Thank you. Don't appreciate the negative that I'll lose, though. He brings on Felipe Luis for Hector. Knock that on. Ah. Not tired, because I am... No. Oh. Just looking at the length of the video, it says 3 hours. So I would say 2. What are you on about? That's good play. Free game glitches, just subscribe. Welcome to the channel, dude. Hopefully you enjoy this stream and any future ones you decide to tune into. We do them every single day here, doing SBCs, divisions, draft, champions, and everything else in between. How do you have that, but only 58 people watching? Because about 18,000 of my subscribers are not actually subscribers. They're inactive over the last 6 years or so, when I've been inconsistent. Oh man, sorry, 2 hours, not 3. The video says, oh, because I think you can only scroll back 2 hours. I might be wrong there, but that might be a thing. Like, if you wanted to go back in the stream, you may only be able to go back 2 hours. I don't know. But it's been 3, 100%. Will I open my packs after this draft? Obviously. Well, as I say, even if I win, I'm going to get nothing in it, so we may as well open it. It says the stream has been going for 2 hours. Even if you refresh? I wonder why it would say that. Interesting. That's a foul. He just pulled me back by going on the floor. Screw you. Gonna go now. Got to be in college for silly o'clock tomorrow. Right, fair enough. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. You're exhausted. Interessante. Oh, nice. Pull that back inside. Not a great pass, was it? Juan wasn't ready for that one either. Just mess you up this weekend, giving up now, just going to stick to Rocket League. I've been playing a bit of that lately. It's fun. Like, it's one of those games, I'm terrible at it, but I still enjoy it, because occasionally I'll get a goal or something, and I'll feel a sense of accomplishment. I've actually helped my team, rather than being a detriment to them for once in a while. It's nice, it's fun. You just hit 1K. Cool! Again, I wish I could see how many active people we have, but the following has grown to like 50, 60 people watching on average. Sometimes we get more. So it's good. I'm enjoying YouTube right now. And the support from you guys is pretty crazy. I mean, like, we're on 118 likes. We're nearly hitting 125 again. That was unheard of, like, a week ago. And now we've hit it on basically every single stream, other than Sub Sunday, which always gets less than normal, so that's not a surprise. I thought he cut in. This guy's not bad, though. Can we just point that out? This is the final. We're going to come up against people that aren't too shabby. Like this guy. Okay, though. Hazard. I'm just going to bang that. Probably could have held it up, passed it across, because his keeper was out of goal, and maybe got a simple shot off or something. What's PayPal saying? Update your account information. Screw you. Would I do a Rocket League stream? The only thing I stream on here is FIFA. That's the kind of thing that I could use Twitch for, but generally when I'm playing a game like that, or as a lot of people know, I play Halo Wars a ton, that's when I'm watching or having YouTube videos and stuff on in the background. That's when I do that kind of thing. So I prefer to just relax and play. Oh. Rather than having to stream. I know streaming isn't insanely stressful, but you understand what I mean. Like, sometimes you just want to stick on a video, have it in the background whilst you just chill. And that's what I do. Okay. This is not an easy match. Ah, man! Right, you were watching at that, went to the dentist, came back, you're still streaming, legend, definitely subscribing. Well, Walter, welcome to the channel, man. I'd like to know, where do you live if it's 3? America, somewhere, I assume? If it's 3 o'clock, it must be. Crap. Oh, it has to be the guy that I hate, doesn't it? What a shock. But yeah, so welcome to the channel. As I say, anyone that's just tuning in, hopefully you've been having a good day, and hopefully you do enjoy the stream. What is that pass? And if you do enjoy it, you can help us towards 125 likes if you're new and want to see this kind of thing every day. Div 1, Draft, SBCs, then you can subscribe. Do not sub if you are just one of those people that is obsessed with things like pack openings, because I don't do them, and there's no point in subbing. I play the game. Streamed Black Ops 3 and a few World at War streams in the past. Yeah, because I hated FIFA 16, so I wanted to play something else. And again, that's yet another reason why we have so many subscribers, yet nowhere near that amount of people that actually watch stuff. Because that was yet another instance where I switched up the kind of content I was doing. And so some people subscribed for COD, and then I stopped doing COD. So instead of unsubscribing, which you would think would be the logical thing to do, they just sit there as an inactive one that never watches anything. So there you go. Live in North America in New Jersey. It's 5 PM. Fair enough. California. Georgia. People from all over America. What's going on? Where are the British people at? You live in Scotland. There we go. There we go. Bring it back to the UK. I mean, you won't be part. You won't even want to be associated with us English very soon once you go independent. But, oh well. See you later, mate. Stream during your work hours, which helps you pass the time faster. Fair enough. Fair enough. Belgium, England, Ireland. Live in Leicester. There we go. That is the dream. That is the one. Oh, what a ball. Here we go. We're going to win this, guys. I mean, we're losing, and we're against a good player, and it's half-time, but we're going to do it. Okay. No need to worry. We could make a sub. What have we got on the bench? We've got Bale. We've got Perisic. Who I'm going to bring on for Fabregas. I'm also going to bring on Lacazette at centre. Actually, no, I'm going to bring on Bale at centre mid. And Lacazette will go up front. Sanchez on the right. Yeah, let's do it. Anyone come on, someone from there. That's a bit rarer. Belgium as well, says Cedric. A couple of Belgique people. Interesting. Okay, another question that's always interesting, as well as where people are from. How did you find the channel? And when? When and how? Obviously there's some new people, so that will be interesting. And there's also some people that have been here for ages. So there you go. Who's your favourite football player? Ronaldinho. Don't want independence. I will not be surprised if it happens. Especially if it means that like Scotland could get back into Europe or whatever. I mean, I really don't want to talk about politics at all. That's all I'm going to say about it. Politics is not a good thing to be talking about on YouTube. Deary me. Why are Leicester bad? They're not. So, can't answer that question. Can't answer that. From Norway. Recommended about 3 minutes ago. Fair enough. What were you watching that it was recommended from? Ter Stegen. Come on, man. You're going to make us lose. You should have saved that. And this came up. Great banter right there. What a strike. What are you talking about? Did you see the goal? It wasn't very good. Ter Stegen should have that. Easy. He didn't need to dive. He could have saved that with his foot. Yeah, goalkeepers don't seem to like doing that on this game. Which is a shame. Because instances like that, they should save it. You found out when you were playing FIFA 16 tournaments with team of season players like Huth and Sansone. I really wish that they bring those back this year. I don't know how they're going to do it though. Because obviously they've got rid of tournaments. But they were amazing. They were the best part about FIFA 16. And that actually sort of revived my interest in the game. Because before that, as I say, I didn't like it. I streamed everything else. Like COD. It just wasn't fun. But they were great. They were very good. Give me a chance to win a Team of Season Casper, please. Bang that. Oh, I've got to be scoring that. Of course he saved it like 3 times. Gareth Bale gets a lucky goal. We've got half an hour to come back. Whew. Just searching for FIFA live streams. Says your stream, then you were doing Foot Champions. Nice. When Pizza raided you, playing Shadows of Evil. I remember that. My God. See, again, that, whilst it may have been a good thing, for example, for you, and for maybe like 2 more people that actually still watch the stuff, that's another instance where we probably got like 100 subscribers that day, and yet, as I say right now, 5 at the most actually watch my stuff. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of raids. Because a lot of people will subscribe with 0 intention of actually watching anything else. Whilst I understand that they're trying to help out, it's not always actually a help. Sometimes it is a bit of a pain. Watching a lot of FIFA content on YouTube, eventually a channel was recommended on main website. Fair enough. It's always good when it appears on recommended. I wish it happened more rather than, have you seen this new clickbait video? No one needs that recommended to them. Come on. Subscribed about a month ago when you were doing some SBCs on the stream. Nice. So quite a few different variations. It's nice. Craig Shakespeare is a god. Of course he is. More live streams. Found the channel last week, haven't missed a stream yet. Well, thank you very much for the support. I have Bale. Bale! That's the only way to pronounce his name on this game. If you're Martin Tyler, you can't say Gareth Bale every single time. Bale! Has to yell it at you, just in case you forgot who it is. Right, 15 minutes. Come on! The guy in the last game scored 2 when I was 2-0 up. Can I do it back in the final? Don't make money off subs or views and likes. You don't get anything for subscribers, you don't get anything for likes. It's all based on views and ads watched. Which is why, again, I feel like I'm pretty good in terms of... You'll see some people stream and, for example, after every single game of FIFA that they play, they'll take a mini break and they'll play an advert. Like, I could do that to try and money whore as much as possible with the minuscule amount of viewers that I have. I don't want to do that. Like, if I'm going to get a drink or something, I might as well, right? And I hope people would understand why I do that. Like, if I'm not streaming, why would I not just stick an ad on or something? But some people will leave specifically so they can play that. So many likes on this stream. I know, we're 1 away from hitting 125 likes again, which is mental. He's going to start to time waste, isn't he? When you done Black Ops 3 streams, started watching you, needed some inspiration for classes and found you. Used the CUDA mainly. Found a YouTuber that recommended me. As in recommended videos, or they actually said? If so, then who? Why did I just do that? But yeah, that's like, actually, I probably don't really want to say that. I'll just say I became close friends with someone because they watched a stream of mine in the past. That's how they discovered that I existed, and then we became close friends because of it. So it's pretty cool sometimes, YouTube. Pretty goddamn cool. And now we have got 3 minutes to score, otherwise we're losing this draft final, and my pass goes nowhere near my player. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So imagine if it was PewDiePie. GG. So we're going to lose in a draft final, which is a shame. We don't get our 73rd draft victory, I believe. I could be wrong. And we have hit 127 likes now. My God, the support on the, as I say, the streams over the past week or so has just been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Am I child friendly or explicit? I think there are... I can only think of one instance on YouTube where I have sworn, and that was because I got really, really scared when I was playing Dead Space. Like, I don't even normally swear, so I don't even know why that happened. But, no. Normally, I'm perfectly fine. As I say, I think that's the only instance. I could be wrong. But man, that was scary. So, as I say, we're losing the draft final. It could have been our 73rd draft victory. Oh well. It's fine. And let us watch an ad if it can help you out. Again, when you've got like 50 people watching, it really doesn't make any difference if I put an ad on or not. It would genuinely be pretty pointless. But, it's fine. I don't think I need to do that. If people want to watch the streams, that's cool. If it ended up making money off the streams, that'd be cool as well. But if not, that's fine. I don't do it for the money, obviously. Otherwise, I would dislike everything. Dislike everything? Clickbait every single stream that I ever do. Lie to people. But I don't do that. So here we go. Losing in the draft. We're going to get a premium gold players pack and a gold players pack. Great. Just great. Couldn't give me coins, could you, game? Couldn't give me coins. 2-0 Bolivia. Wow. So this is going to be total crap. Total crap. Luis Gustavo is good for the Lewandowski SBC, if I don't already have him. Awesome, so I don't need to go out and buy him. That's amazing. Peter Crouch. Oh, he was only going for like 500. Caleri. Didn't even know he existed. The rest don't really have any value at all. So I think we just keep everything there. But again, Luis Gustavo, I don't know what his value is right now. Probably not much above discard value, but it saves us a little bit when it comes to Wolfsburg for Lewandowski. And now a 25k pack, they're always diabolical. You don't even get 84 rateds in them. We're going to get Hector Herrera. A good player, but he's got like no value. He's very, very solid on this game. Like, if you ever build a team, a Portuguese league team, which not many people are going to do that, but if you do it, or a Mexican team like I did, he's very good. But again, you can probably get him for 650 coins. Oh no, he's apparently $1,000. Why? Oh, because I guess some people are probably still doing the American SBCs. So we'll sell him for that. Okay. But the rest, they're all crap, aren't they? They're all rubbish. This guy may have a tiny bit of value for Roma just because he's French for the playing abroad and stuff like that. And the European Tour SBC. So yet another draft that isn't really worth it, unfortunately. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. But meh. Johnson did sell. So, if anyone has got any questions before we end the stream, go ahead and throw them at me. And I will do my best to answer all of them. I'll do it for a couple of minutes. And then we will finish this stream off. So he does at least sell, so that's something, isn't it? We can get rid of this guy as well. I mean, these were all duplicates, weren't they? So we'll just sell them all. But yeah, any final questions before we do end this stream? I will go ahead and answer. We will be back tomorrow, obviously, as per usual, doing our standard stream. 7 PM tomorrow. You love Leicester's third kit this season? The thingy one. Wait, this season is red, right? Have I got it over there? Somewhere? Is this season's? Or is this 2 years ago? I can't even remember. Is this year? Yeah, it is. 1 second. You mean this one? Right? I like this kit. I think it's quite nice. I mean, the lighting could be a bit better. And it should be tomorrow, actually. I forgot to mention that earlier. Someone that I've been introduced to is lending me tomorrow. They should be coming round. And they should be lending me / letting me have, I don't know just yet, hopefully I can squeeze that out of them, 2 professional lights. So instead of this stupid yellowy bulb that's above me providing shocking lighting, we may actually have proper stuff tomorrow. I don't know, I'm not going to promise anything, but we're going to test it out and hopefully it looks a little bit better. I don't know. What is the stream tomorrow? During the week we normally do similar things, right? So during weekday streams we'll do SBCs, we'll do divisions, we'll do the draft. Then on Fridays we'll do Foot Champions. Thursdays obviously we open up our Foot Champions rewards, but on a Wednesday, again, similar to this, right? So we'll do some SBCs, we'll play some divisions tomorrow, 100%. Maybe we'll do another draft, I don't know. Will I be doing longer streams during Foot Birthday? I don't know. It depends what they throw up with Foot Birthday, to be honest with you. I'm actually tempted to stream that on Friday rather than Foot Champions, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's see what else we've got. Stayed up till the stream ended. Now you're going to go. Right, see you later. Thank you for tuning in. Going to Philly soon. Nice. What's my opinion on the country island? Don't really have one. There's not really any reason for me to have one. You just subbed as well. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome to the channel, anyone that does subscribe. As I say, hopefully you enjoy the daily streams. Favourite Leicester kit ever? That red one has to be up there. And I also really, really liked Where is it? Is it this one? No, not that white one. Where is it? I did like our first collared one. This one, which I don't know if you can actually see, is signed by a load of the team. But obviously it's in black, so you can't really see it. But I really like this one with the gold on the back as well. That was the season that we just stayed up in the Prem. But I don't know where my other white one is. That's annoying. Unless it's in this right here. No, I don't know where it is, otherwise I'd show you. Oh, this! Here you go. It's on the floor because I wore it the other day. I like this one with the collar. Right? And some of the older ones were decent as well, but I like that one. Beautiful. Right. Thanks for another great stream, no problem. Favourite player, Ronaldinho. Am I going to do the Premier League Player of the Month? Depends who it is. If it's too expensive, then no. Favourite country I've visited? I don't know. I've visited quite a few. I don't have an answer. How many Leicester kits do you have? No idea. Maybe like 20. You'll start keeping with your channel. Well, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. Hopefully you can continue to tune into the streams and hopefully you continue to enjoy them. But that is going to be it from me. I'm going to go and get some food and then go to bed. Leicester are bad. I mean, we're the champions and we're in the Champions League quarterfinals. I'm happy with that as a fan of a team that isn't great or are bad. I'm happy with that. So, how old am I? 22. That is going to be the last question. I'm ending it here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you have a good one. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Like I say, standard stream time, 7 till 10 PM. UK time, obviously. That's where I'm from. So, yeah, if you want to see more, you can subscribe. Follow me on Twitter if you want to contact me outside of streams as well. Link is in the description. But I'll see you guys then. That's it from me. Good night and goodbye.